total of 6 shots, which sounds like a lot, but if you think about it, it's really like 2 mixed drinks.
Yeah.
So it's like really...
It's like 6 mixed drinks.
That's 6 mixed drinks.
What if you're a
No,
lightweight?
not really. Most mixed drinks have
What
like,
are you talking about, Boys Town mixed drinks, or what? Because
like
there's
real mixed drinks, like
one.
like a martini.
a martini.
It's all
Martini
alcohol.
is not a mixed drink.
A martini is a real mixed drink
Oh
because
my
it has
God.
2.5 ounces of liquor.
Oh my
this
God.
is
This
what
is how
this
it was
is.
raised. I shit you not. That's like literally how my dad makes his drink.
Anyway,
And they taste good, but they're still strong, and that's what I'm saying. Is 6 shots isn't actually that much over a 2-hour span.
Sure, for sure.
Like if that's the only kind of alcohol that you're drinking.
Anyway, welcome to the Bone Era.
Because I would 100% not go.
All right, so
Squad.
welcome back, everyone, to this next episode of Welcome to the Bone Era.
Yeah.
I'm your host. All right, previously on, what did we do last session? Let's think.
Werewolves.
Well, that was later, so it was a long walk through the woods, basically. I think I've listened to that episode way too many times. It started to get way boring. Not because we're boring, but because listening to the same thing a billion times is a lot.
We're not that excited.
Anyway, so you were continuing your trek through the mountains, New Vale Mountains, on your way to Meyerfall. On the way, you saw that there were cougars, which is cool.
Oh, I thought they were mountain lions.
That's
They're
what a
same
mountain
thing.
lion is.
You know that they could.
And if you live in Florida, panthers are also.
It's the same thing.
It's what only people
Cougars,
in Florida think
puma is also a mountain lion. They're all the same animal. Anyway, so you saw some of them. So cool mountain wildlife. You continued. You met a very interesting fellow named Trust, a tiefling with deep purple skin, who had a cart which he sold various interesting items on. The Vopio, yes, the vendor of particularly interesting objects.
I didn't realize it was an acronym. Until right now.
Wait, what?
I put it in the...
It's the Vopio,
Did I not?
which is
write
the name
out
of
what
his
it meant
store,
when
which
you-
is the vendor of
Lord.
particularly interesting objects. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I definitely said that last
Yeah.
session, but we'll move
I
on.
missed it. My apologies.
I didn't write down what it meant.
Brilliant.
That's on me.
On that, you acquired 2 interesting objects. One of them were the pipes of Sildren, some magical bagpipes that allowed Lilia to play some incredible performances, and illusory people dance around as she plays, which is cool. And then another sword, or a scimitar called Darkheart, which Wynn bought, which seems to have some added sort of shadowy necrotic damage to it. Both of these items also sentient, and you don't know anything else about them.
Evil
So,
I have plans for this sword.
so after you met Trust, you walked away and you looked back and he wasn't there anymore, so that's interesting. And you continued on your trek.
I hope we run into them again.
And for the next few days, you had a relatively easy trip. You nearly got into a battle with some trolls, but you were able to sneak nicely around them without arousing their suspicion at all. And they continued their argument with each other. And you snuck past them and kept moving. You continued. You had a cool fishing excursion and sat around a campfire singing songs. Wynn showed off some excellent sea shantiness. Lilia played her bagpipes, and Nala sucked at singing. But everybody felt sorry for her and said that everything was good anyway, except for Kieran and his very cutting remark of,
Oh,
"Was your mother alive when she taught you?"
so savage.
Which was pretty great.
Nice person.
But you eventually made it to the town of Meyerfall, which is a mining town in the mountains. There you met with the innkeeper at the inn.
Did she have a name?
She
Get a
did.
name?
I definitely forgot to open all of my files, so let me do that for a second here.
It's probably not important.
We asked for her name.
I'm sure it was given to us.
Actually, I don't think you did ask
I
her.
don't think
Okay.
we did ask.
I also
I
didn't
think we
read
were
it.
selfish
Yeah,
fucks
we've
and didn't
been on
ask.
top of that.
Some basic common decency, y'all.
Whoops.
We're here with a
Bless
purpose.
your hearts.
I don't have my hat.
Where's your
Where's
hat?
your hat?
It's in the thing. All right, so to continue, you met with the innkeeper who told you about what's been going on. Basically, people have been being kidnapped by big wolves, and they've lost many people in this
One of us is
last month and a half. You then met with Amelia Waithright, who is a hunter for the town, whose husband, went missing a month and a half ago. And sort of that's when it all started. And she gives you a little more information that these big things seem to be damaged by her weapon, but not the people she was with. So that became a problem. And that's why most of her son is missing now as well, and her last hunter. You then left her house and you heard a big ruckus, and you met this man who now in my head definitely looks like Gaston, Alfonso Grindar.
Everyone was thinking
Can we
it.
throw a mustache on this guy?
Gaston doesn't
He has
have a
a-
mustache.
I know, but for some reason when this guy was
Gaston with a
blustering,
mustache
he's
would be
got to have a
wonderful.
mustache.
He had long black hair, and he's a human. But that's all I really described. I got really lazy with my character descriptions at the end of that session. Anyway, but he was talking about basically gathering a posse together in the morning at dawn to go and fight and get back their people. And Amelia came up and agreed that she would go with him. The next morning, you met with Devillo, the Baron of Meyerfall, who you convinced to tell you some secret information that there is a werewolf camp called Camp Buon Lupo, or Good Wolf, led by a man named Ext'andor, who had been keeping all the wolves in the mountains at bay from Meyerfall. But a month and a half ago, something changed, and a new leader or a monstrous being started unconverting werewolves from being decent. You then went to bed and woke up and Alfonso was there. You convinced him to actually go meet with Ext'andor first instead of just heading out willy-nilly northeast into the mountains. You headed out, Amelia guiding you, and then it got dark, and you collected all these moonflowers like your first mission. And as you were doing that, you heard some crunches and some growls from the night. And around you, these werewolves came from the woods around you. The only person who noticed this happen immediately was Shar, and that is where we were.
I was really hoping that there's a possibility it could just be cougars because all we saw really were the eyes, but
No, it's
guess
official.
not.
It's official. All right, now which
So-
one?
You are all, the only person I set up here is Shar, because she noticed a werewolf 10 feet in front of her last time. And
Wow, this is a lot.
all of the tack pieces, so the small ones around the edge, so all surrounding you, all of those are bad guys, but they're different. The brown ones are werewolves.
Okay.
The blonde ones, I couldn't think of the word tan, are these huge wolves. Like they look like normal wolves, but they've got
Like dire wolves?
spines of bones sticking out from behind them. So yeah, they're
Okay,
dire wolves.
so regular werewolves, crazy werewolves, regular werewolves, or vice
No.
versa.
Dire
Crazy
wolves.
werewolves, regular werewolves.
Dire werewolves and werewolves.
Spine wolves?
Are they on their hind legs?
No. The only ones that are on their hind legs are the werewolves. The
Okay.
werewolves are all in hybrid
And
form.
werewolves are humanoid, correct?
They are. So all the werewolves are on their hind legs, and they're clearly in what's known as their hybrid form. So they're not in full wolfy. And the other ones are dire wolves. People know about dire wolves. They're dire wolves.
Okie dokie.
It's like a wolf, but it's dire.
But it's dire. It's
Okay,
bigger. It's
okay,
huge. They're
okay.
basically just massive.
I'm like praying on my D20.
So first things first, you guys, the four of you who aren't Shar, need to set yourself up wherever you were, collecting moonflowers or whatever in this.
I probably
Yeah,
would have
I
been
was
like,
definitely
close to Amelia.
collecting moonflowers.
Where are the moonflowers? Everywhere?
And,
Well,
I
they're on
assume
the
they're
trees.
everywhere around.
Yeah, they were all on the trees.
Oh, I'm close to a tree then, because the last thing I did was looking for more.
I know.
moonflowers.
I was actively looking for moonflowers.
I think I don't know how many of us
This-
collected them.
This is gonna be
Yeah,
our tree.
I think I'm gonna put I don't remember actively looking for them.
And then which one is Amelia and which one is Gaston?
Amelia is the white one, and Alfonso is the brown one.
Oh, I would have been in the back.
So the white one is gonna be useful.
I think Alfonso is gonna be fine. I think he's
He's a
just
fighter. He knows
he's
how to
just
fight.
brazen.
Are you what does he wield?
Yeah,
Sword,
he's
a
a
long
lord.
sword.
Okay.
A long sword.
Regular.
And since we're starting,
true.
you make a perception check since you asked.
Ooh, okay.
About what? I missed
Alfonso's
it.
sword.
Okay.
Okay. 19.
You can tell it's silvered.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, that's nice.
That's very useful.
Speaking of silver, remember those claws Nala just tried to
You
commission?
know, they're waiting for me back at the Capitol.
It's not gonna be much use.
No,
Once
weren't
we
they
got
just
there.
steel?
All right, have you set
No,
yourselves
I
up?
silver
Yeah.
plated them.
Oh, okay.
The glove pieces is steel,
Okay.
but yeah, the tips are silver.
Gotcha.
All right, so you've set yourselves up. Everybody, roll initiative for me.
Alright.
Okay.
All right, big.
Oh my god, awesome.
Big.
19.
Let's go around in a circle. Go ahead.
16.
16. Kieran.
Also 16.
All right.
All right.
Who has the higher dex?
I am plus. I'm at 16. That's so funny.
What's your dex, Kieran? The modifier.
14. Oh, my modifier.
So
Plus
Oh,
2.
mine's plus 3. So.
Mine's plus 2.
okay.
Okay.
So it's Nala, then Kieran, Shar.
22!
22.
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Watch Alonso roll a natural 20.
Lilia.
20.
20. Jesus.
I like this. I like
We're doing
this.
good, we're doing
Nice. It's nice.
Win.
19.
19.
I like this a lot. Oh, it's nice.
Jason, can you hand me my dice?
What's your dex?
Under the table. Under the table, right there.
14.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. So as this battle commences, Shar, since you noticed them last, you get a surprise round.
Okay.
Rad.
How many?
You rolled a 24 on your perception, so you get
Yeah.
a surprise round.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna stab the one in front of me.
Okay, so you move up. You can
Okay.
move in front. First attack.
What is that?
I can't tell.
17 plus 7.
You had to use the really light colored dye.
Yeah.
Naturally.
17 plus 7, yeah, whatever that is hits.
Okay, so that's 1d4 plus 4.
Yep.
Talking away out of
And
this
no
one.
sneak attack because.
Yeah.
Right.
4 plus 4, so 8.
Maybe one.
All right. So Lilia, or not Lilia,
Yeah, 6.
Shar rushes forward and stabs in the gut of this beast, and it wails in pain as like blood gushes from the wound.
Cute.
Are you taking a second attack with the offhand?
Yeah, I'll stab it with my other dagger.
Okay, so you take your other dagger and you swing at it, trying to jab them both in the stomach of this
Do I
thing.
roll a d20 again?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only an 8, but plus 6, so 15.
That hits. Go ahead. Roll
Wait,
damage.
that's a 14, isn't it?
15 hits.
What?
It's all right. It hits.
Okay,
yeah.
it's a 14. Okay,
Yeah.
14 hits. Okay, that's
Yeah.
1d4 plus 3.
Okay.
Right.
Good to know.
2, 5.
Okay, so as this time you stab the other dagger in, the other one's like gushing blood all over you. This one goes in, and nothing happens, and the wolf sort of seems to chuckle at you. It's just like.
Okay, so it's only affected by magic weapons then.
Great.
Or
Whatever.
Or at least magic
your
daggers
dragger.
versus regular daggers.
Okay.
Okay, and then well,
Made out of the
so is this still my turn? Sorry.
It is. You have some movement and you've got your bonus action.
yeah,
Actually,
so-
no, you don't have your
That was
bonus
your
action.
second attack.
Yeah, second attack has the bonus action using. Yeah, so if you use the second dagger, that does take your bonus action because that's the. Why can't I fucking?
Unfortunate. Okay, that's fine, I guess.
It's all good.
Why can't I find it? There should be 2-weapon fighting here somewhere, but I can't find it.
Alright, y'all. Kill this bitch.
Whatever. Yeah, it's your
Plus
bonus action to use the
Okay,
offhand attack.
great. So I can't do anything else now.
No.
That's fine. Okay.
All right. And now top of the round, it is Amelia. She rolled an 18 and has a +5.
Wow.
So
Ready to
Amelia.
fucking fight, huh?
Hell yeah.
Amelia is going to. Now I get to utilize this really long cable. All right, so Amelia is going to just step a little bit forward and take a shot at this dude right there. 6, right. And she whips out her bow and fires. That's a 10 plus 11. That's a 21.
Nice. Plus 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
If her husband's dead, does she want to be adopted?
And
available
so
as
she
a
she
dad.
draws the arrow back and that arrow fires off
Just be a positive influence, and she'll probably be happy.
and sinks into this wolf's shoulder, and it yelps in pain and
So we're
Falls
right now we're only attacking the
backwards.
werewolves, not the direwolves. No, it's the direwolves. Yeah.
all right, and that's what she's going to do. Yes, that's all she's going to do. Okay, it is Shar next again.
Oh, okay. Then can I wedge out my magic dagger?
Yeah,
and
you
stab
did
it
that.
Again?
That was part of the.
Great. Okay.
That
then
was just flavor.
I'm gonna stab it again,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and just jump up or not jump up, and stab it in between the eyes.
Stab it in the eyes. All right.
No, I'm gonna stab it in the heart. I'm gonna
Okay.
stab it in the heart.
You stab forward.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
14 plus 7.
Hits. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Cool. Okay, so that's another D4 plus 4.
Commonly known as 21.
6 total.
6 damage. All right. Still no sneak attack.
Nope. Because I'm stupid.
So you stab forward, but it like ducks out of the way, and you just manage to get its shoulder.
Okay.
You have a bonus action
Yep,
and
I'm
movement.
gonna move.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
So if you just move away and don't use your bonus action to disengage, it will attack you.
Oh, okay. Then I'll use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Char rushes away now.
Okay, I'm going there.
And it like tries to swipe at you, but
Okay.
you use your rogue cunning and duck
Yes,
out of the way
okay.
as you sprint
I'm
backwards.
there now.
All right. Everybody rolled high, so it's like this cluster of garbage at the top of my sheet. So I believe it is Lilia.
Yeah, give me just a sec. Sorry, I'm trying to.
There's a lot going on here.
40,
Yeah.
45, 50, 55. Okay, so I can hit those. Well, maybe.
Let's find out.
Alright. Are these two, like, sharing any space at all, or are they.
No, they're
two separate.
10 feet apart.
10 feet. Oh, okay. Their
mean-
toes are touching. Like one.
They're
their
really
toes to be
it's
touching.
a weird werewolf direwolf love story, but
Yeah,
you know,
right?
So.
Team Jake.
kill them.
Team Jacob.
Jesus. I'm gonna do Dissonant Whispers.
All right, dissonant whispers.
At the second level.
Is that a
Team Alice, honestly.
yeah? Alice is
Right.
the
It is a wisdom.
Well, I always like the guy too. The brother that she's closest to.
best. Jasper.
Yeah.
Jasper is great.
From what?
In
The
fact,
height
his
of, like,
backstory is great.
Twilight?
Anyway, we'll stop talking about Twilight.
I heard
So it's a-
Jasper, and I thought of like Jasper and Horace from
Wisdom
101
saving throw?
Dalmatians.
Wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
Also good.
Yeah, he's right.
All right. That's a 6.
No, they don't. It's a 15.
And which one are you aiming at?
I'm going for this
That
bad
one.
boy
All right.
there.
Go ahead. Deal whatever damage that does. So Lilia does her weird like whispering under her breath thing, and you can sort of see the air shift as this magic goes towards this monster.
3, 6, 12. 16.
16. Nice. So these whispers sort of hit this monster, and you can see the air around him like rock a bit, and the beast yelps as it takes this damage. Where's the 96? I can't do math still. All right, Lilia. Anything else?
What else can I do? Let's see. As for my bonus actions, I mean, I suppose I can start like dealing out some inspiration. I'm gonna give some inspiration to Nala.
All
I
right.
have a feeling she's gonna want to torch these fuckers. So
Hell yeah.
All right. So Lilia finishes her dissonant whispers, and then like hums an actual melody after they come over, and you hear this from around the tree, and you hear this, and you feel very inspired. Excellent. Lilia's done.
Yep.
It is now the direwolves' turn.
All of them?
Boy.
Yeah, I'm doing mob because it's easier. So this one's.
Uh-oh.
Crap.
That's what direwolves sound like.
I appreciate the audio.
How far can they move?
But they're just
50 feet. 50 feet.
Damn.
That's really not cool.
35, 40.
Oh, Lord. Great.
Arr.
I get to see what the new sword does.
All right, so these direwolves are going to attack. The first one rushes up to Amelia and bites at her.
Come on, Amelia. Dodge that shit.
So 17 hits. All right.
Ooh, 17 does
Now
it.
it's just me playing with my dolls.
curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
8.
I'm just gonna pop it.
11 damage.
It is.
That's alright. I feel
So she gets bitten by this thing as it rushes up to her on her leg, and it tries to pull her out and try to knock her over. She rolled a 10 minus 1. So Amelia gets her legs ripped out from under her, and she falls prone.
Oh no!
And she falls prone. Next one is going to attack Nala there. It bites at you.
Good luck. Says
11
That's nothing.
misses. Nala easily kicks it away and yelps a bit as
These
it
sad puppy
goes away.
noises are really not doing
I'm
anything.
keeping them up.
No, keep going, make it real.
Is there one more of those, baby?
yes, there is.
Can I get it? All right, so the next one is going to attack Shar there.
No.
No, you're over there. I'll attack Wynn first.
Oh, my face.
Squat.
Actually, it's going to move forward and attack Alfonso.
Oh, great.
Neat.
What?
Bye,
Don't
Alfonso.
stop. Can everyone stop rooting for Alfonso to get hurt? He's done nothing but help so far.
That easily hits.
He's like so far.
17 plus bunches. All right.
He just didn't roll a ridiculously high initiative like the rest
Yeah,
of us. We
everyone's
were
rolling
ready
high.
for it.
12,
I thought 16 was high for you and me.
12 damage
What's
to
the highest initiative?
Alfonso.
I
anticipate
above a
Alfonso
10,
will
I'm
get
like,
us killed.
man.
So that bite actually goes. These wolves are tall enough to grab at waist level, and it bites into his stomach, and it also tries to rip him out from under him so that he falls over. But he easily rips the thing's jaws off or bashes it over the head with his sword's pommel, and it yelps and backs off. And next one at Shar. 17 plus 5.
Yeah, that
think hits you.
Crap.
And it's gonna do
Hey, wolves, stop rolling so well.
12 damage.
Okay.
12 piercing damage as it bites into your leg, your thigh.
But I'm gonna use
Uncanny dodge.
uncanny dodge.
So
I take
6
damage.
points of damage, and you need to make a strength saving throw for me.
Okay, that's gonna be plus 0. 11.
Nope. So
Okay.
as it bites your thigh, it pulls you back, and you are also knocked prone.
I'm knocked prone.
Yep. So you fall on
Right
your
here?
back. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So that was their go. It is Wynn's go.
All right. This one going after Alfonso.
Wait, Alfonso didn't get knocked over?
No, he
Oh,
ripped it. Ripped the thing. He's strong.
saved.
I'll go after that one with Dark Heart.
The Dark Heart. Okay.
19.
That hits easily, yep.
So is that a two-handed attack if it's just with Dark Art?
Well, these are direwolves and werewolves. I'll let you think about that for a second.
Okay.
Fascinating.
So first for regular damage.
Direwolves aren't werewolves.
10.
They can probably be hurt by non-magical items.
10.
Gotcha.
10 plus the 6. Necrotic? Was it a bonus action to light up the sword? Or was it just speaking a word?
Yeah, I guess it could be.
No, I mean read the words on Dark Heart. It says it. I just don't remember.
That's what I want to say to most actors. Like, just say the words.
Use
Say
bonus
them.
action to speak the sword's magic command.
Okay, so we'll go with, since you haven't used the sword before, we'll go with you lit it up and then swung at him. So you swing and you hit, and how much damage was that total?
10 plus 6. 16.
16.
Yeah.
Nice. So this magic sword, Wynn under his breath speaks some sort of command word, and it erupts in shadowy like vapor that flies around the blade.
Whoa.
And he takes his first swing at this wolf and hurts it quite a bit.
I think I know what the word would be.
Yeah, you can make that up whenever you want.
Whatever the dwarven word is for strike.
Okay.
I like
You can make that up whenever
Yeah.
you want. I haven't invented the dwarven language for this.
I'll think
You
of it.
have another attack.
Okay. With just the regular sword, I'll do it.
You can do that, or you can, because you can't use your offhand right now. You have
right.
to. It's just
Oh,
single.
right.
Because remember we
Right.
talked about it. Because it's
Yeah.
either
Yeah, you're right.
So you can use Dark Art again if you want.
Sure, I'll do that again.
Okay.
Your max, I'm texting to see you.
Bum.
I don't know how
Hang
to
on,
pronounce
I know math. 24.
Yeah, that hits easy. Go ahead.
We need D&D calculators.
I have just a calculator on my phone.
Aha!
We should get
8
fancy ones.
plus the
For the
necrotic.
bone arrow.
The
Bone
bone.
arrow calculators.
10.
10 damage.
Get you an
So
abacus.
So
Yeah,
y'all
seriously.
watch as Wynn just like carves into this wolf, like cutting off a bit of the tip of one of its like spiny protrusions, and it yelps away.
The dwarf.
But it's
I like
it's
it.
still up, but it's looking hurt.
Pronounce it, but-
No.
All right. Doing anything else, Wynn?
I'll probably.
You don't have a bonus action, but you have movement. But
Yeah.
you get an attack of opportunity. If
I
that
could just. I mean, he's probably not gonna. I'm gonna go for this guy. So.
Okay, so this
5,
wolf is
10,
gonna
15.
swing at you or bite at you as you walk away. 15.
No.
Okay, so you just start sprinting, hauling ass the other direction, and it's not able to snap its jaws at you as it goes. All right, next is all of the werewolves.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
The worst,
They're doing mobs.
the worst,
For 16.
the worst initiative was Alfonso. He got an 8, and everybody else was like above 16.
Oh my god.
All right, so all of the werewolves.
We secretly suck.
Yeah. For sure.
Someday Chompy will get here.
Oh Jesus.
I'm gonna be so upset. Guys, we're all gonna get turned into werewolves.
Honestly, that's not the worst way to die.
In D&D, no.
I wonder if
Because we're gonna be
curse
turned.
works
We're
on
still
it.
In
alive.
general,
We're
no.
still alive, but yeah.
Isn't like the best quest in Skyrim the one where you become a werewolf?
I haven't played Skyrim.
That's a kind of fun quest. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Right.
So hard to keep
That's the
track
only
of
one
7
I remember.
monsters. All right.
Dead people.
You really threw a lot.
All right, first werewolf who Shar damaged a bit runs up to runs up to Nala and is gonna take 2 attacks.
Great.
God, if you all turn into werewolves, that's gonna be quite a thing. Anyway, it's gonna first swipe at you with its claws, which is a 11 that doesn't hit, and then it's gonna try and bite at you, which is a 16.
No. That's,
No?
Oh wait, no.
That's
shield.
your armor class.
Oh,
So shield? Alright, so you notice that this monster is coming up behind you. It misses completely with your claws, and then the bite gets close, and you just back off, and this arcane shield prevents you from getting damaged.
One of those.
Second one is going to attack Lilia. No, Shar. Shar is you're on the ground. It gets advantage on its attacks.
Okay.
Oh
but it rolled a 3 and a 2. So it swipes at you and then bites, but you're like, on the ground.
Rolling.
Yeah,
it,
rolling
like,
back
bites
and
down
forth.
near my shoulder, and I roll the other way, and then
Yep.
bites down again, and I roll back. Perfect.
Exactly. Third one didn't reach anyone. Fourth one is going to attack Win.
Okay.
Rolled a 3 plus 4. That's not going to hit you.
Nope.
13, 14, 15, 17 for the bite.
That just barely makes it.
All right. And that deals 6 damage.
Okay.
Direwolves deal more damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great. Okay.
Werewolf bit you?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness gracious. 14.
14. All right. So you feel some sort of venom go into you, but you like shrug it off.
Yeah.
So that didn't do anything different. And the next one is also next to you, the one that you ran up to. It's going to take swings at you.
Okay.
15 doesn't hit, right? And the bite, because it's claws bite is how it's working.
Okay.
12 doesn't hit you. So you just whack it away with like the flat of your blade as it tries to
Love it.
swipe at you. The next 2 are going to attack Amelia there on the
I'm
ground.
so upset.
First one misses. Second one hits with the bite. And that does.
I feel like I'm on the ground when this is happening, and I'm looking, and I'm just like screaming in her direction.
Believe it or not, I might be able to actually do something.
All right. So she gets bitten, and you watch as this. You can see it sort of on her skin, like go into her a bit, as like it's on her arm, and you see these sort of black tendrils, and then they sort of fade. But that looks like a gnarly bite, basically, from what you can see. The second one's going to attack her as well. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nope. And the second one misses as well. So she gets hurt at that bite, but then hears Shar and looks over and sees you rolling back and forth and does the same thing for the second one and is able to get out of the way. All right. Next is Nala.
Oh, good. We still need to. Thank God.
Now I know you want to do fireball, but don't.
I've been trying to see if we can talk our way out of this,
Yeah.
but I guess that is
Fireball.
not
Past that
happening. That's not happening.
We're too late in the lineup.
We're too far
To
gone.
be fair, I don't think it would have done much difference.
You
One-
don't know.
But
Some of
we'll
these
never
people
know,
are
I guess.
Ext'andor or something.
They wouldn't be attacking us if it was Ext'andor.
How? They don't know us.
Ooh, that's really good cider. Sweet.
Yeah.
I should actually probably try it. Target, man.
You should double fist the
I had a
milkshake
target run
and the
today
cider.
as well.
All right, Nala, what are you doing?
Target's
Guess.
just about-
I will. Nobody. Oh wait, 5,
love it.
10.
It's so
If I did a thunder wave, would I hit Amelia even when they're prone on the ground?
Yes, you would.
I would.
Don't do that.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Tasty. But it's
They're all
like,
sugar.
I guess I will.
I wouldn't drink a lot of them.
Swedish spring water is the first ingredient.
Alright, I'm going to tap
Strange when we've been beaten.
2 of my sorcery
contaminated
points
by
for my
PewDiePie.
standard heightened quicken spell.
Bunches of scorching
fucking
rays.
Scorching
Great.
rays.
So you
yeah.
get 8. What is it?
Yeah, 8 shots, and they're all.
Can you shoot them over her?
Yeah, they're aimed directly at people.
I'm gonna go
You should go 1, 2, 3.
4, 6. I'm gonna send 2 to this direwolf over here,
Okay.
and the remaining 3 to these 2 werewolves.
Okay.
So
Okay, one of those is injured because of Amelia, and one of them's not. Okay, I'm actually keeping track of these monsters.
Good job.
sorry.
It's really
I know
difficult.
I'm gonna need to take off all these shots because I always forget what hit and what didn't.
Yes, do that. So you watch as Nala taps into that draconic bloodline y'all know and well. Y'all know and well.
Y'all
That's
know
not
well.
a phrase.
And
and
a 15 first.
okay, her fingers light up with on each of the ends, and 15 hits if that's the direwolf.
Yes.
Hits.
Remember, you also have inspiration.
I do have inspiration.
Was it just one at the direwolf or two?
It's just a funny noise.
That was shot number 1.
Right, but I forget what you were aiming
Like
at.
my mouth.
I'm gonna send the first 2 at this
First 2 at
direwolf.
direwolf, and then
And
3.
the remaining 3, or the remaining 6 will be 3 at this werewolf.
Okay, cool,
and
cool,
3
cool,
over
cool.
here.
So first one hits the direwolf.
7
It's gonna be
plus
affected
7
by
is
fire.
14.
14 hits the direwolf, just
Alright, so
barely.
both of them
Do the damage for the direwolf ones now.
Okay.
So they can both get hit by
That's
14.
3d10s. Let me double check that.
What level are you casting it at?
Writing all this down.
Or no, sorry. Damn, I'm so stupid. It's d6s. 2d6s.
You casting it just at second level?
I'm casting at its highest level, so I can have all 8 shots, but they all
Oh, okay. It's
do
2D,
the
it's
same
2d6.
amount. Yeah, 2d6s. So 6, 4 is 10, and then the second shot 1 and 1, so 12. total.
12 damage as the first 2 scorching
And
blasts.
I'm not going to add my elemental affinity onto this because I'm going to save those for the werewolves.
Do you only have a certain number?
I can only do it once. It's per spell cast, and I guess since I'm doing all this at the same
Okay,
time, I
cool.
can only do it once, maybe twice, since it's a quicken spell.
Sure.
I don't know. I'll leave it up to you.
Well, let me read it. Elemental affinity. When you cast a spell that deals damage of the type associated with it, you can add +4 to 1 damage roll of that spell. So one of these d6s
Okay, cool. Yeah.
can have an extra +4.
I will add it to a werewolf if I hit a werewolf.
Okay, so next one.
All right.
Werewolf
Oh,
number 6, the wounded one.
All right. So that's a 19, natural 19.
Easily hits.
All right. So that's number 1. I got 2 more on that guy. That's a 1. I'm gonna add no inspiration added because that's the 1, so I can't add my inspiration.
You can, but it's a critical fail, but it doesn't.
it's critical fail. I'll save that for now.
That one just fizzles out and rockets into the sky,
Oh, jeez.
nearly lighting a tree on fire.
And that's a natural 18.
Yep, that
That
hits.
would
So
get rid
2
of
of those hit that
werewolves.
one.
We just burned down
You want
the
me to roll
forest.
Yeah, roll them for each monster because you're aiming at a different.
That's a 3, 6 to 9,
They might.
another
The Baron might
6,
get mad at us.
and a 2. So 9 plus 8 is like
17.
17 plus 4.
Plus
I'll
4?
add 4 onto
Alright,
that.
so that's 21 damage to that already wounded werewolf. That is not what that equals, calculator. Alright, so you blast these 3 more off. One of them rockets up and nearly hits a tree, but the other 2 explode into this werewolf. Next one.
And the final 3 against the unhit werewolf. That's a 3. I'm going to add my inspiration, which is a
D8. Yep.
D8. 4, so that's 7.
Nope, still doesn't hit.
Sorry.
That's
sorry.
okay. I got more.
That's what it's for.
I got more songs, don't worry.
Shot number 2.
Just shoot to thrill.
6 plus 7 is 13.
Hits.
13 hits.
Werewolves don't have much armor.
And that's a natural 1.
Another one. 2 natural ones in this. So one of those hit.
One of those hit.
Want a new
So that's a
D20?
5. And 4 is 9 total.
9 damage.
Nice. Well done.
All right, so Nala's fire rockets off in a bunch of different directions, wounding some of the monsters. Nala, you doing anything else? You're surrounded.
I am surrounded. I do
You
not
might
want to
wanna do
move.
something.
What?
You might want to,
If I
do
move, I'll
something.
get hit. And so
What?
I'd rather just wait and get hit on their turn.
They seem, after what you've seen, most of them can run a pretty big distance.
Yeah, they can catch up to me. I'm gonna hold my ground.
All right. I can't read that writing. It's got to be Kieran.
Great.
It looks like open. I just didn't write very well.
That's me.
It's got to be Kieran. I just wrote badly.
Oh.
My handwriting sucks.
Open, got it.
So for these people that got bit and it looks suspicious,
Make an intelligence check.
if it is suspicious, how long until something happens with that?
How long? That's what you're asking?
16, yeah.
From the stories you've heard, it varies depending on the person's constitution, like how well they can sort of fight it off.
Well, then I'm not going to use my cure curse thing yet.
Okay. Yes. In my world, it depends on the person, basically.
Okay.
How hardy you are.
Because it doesn't actually say in the
Wow.
book. It just says you're cursed.
This is real,
you immediately
y'all.
have it or whatever. and it's
So
like,
don't let me get bitten.
Yeah.
Because your girl's
My-
got no constitution.
Squad.
Squad, indeed.
Okay.
Sorry,
What you doing?
so long to get all that.
Oh, no worries.
I'm counting things, sorry.
What's your constitution?
Rolling with those
Wow.
sorcery rates.
Mine's 12.
No, I mean, that's awesome. That's a cool sorcery thing you can do, is just launch a billion fucking rockets. If you had magic missile, just...
Just roll damage.
I'm gonna try a new spell.
Okay.
For funsies.
For Funzy's new spell, what is it?
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardian.
Aha! That creates an area, right?
Yes, an area of 15 feet around me.
Around you? Or can you aim it somewhere?
A distance of 15 feet. So
So,
I would assume it's
I'm gonna
from
read
me.
Spirit Guardians. They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet. So yes, that is around you. Okay.
Are we getting little bitty baby chompies?
Yes, so Kieran, you summon these something. What do they look like?
So it says they either appear angelic or fey.
It's for flavor, you can make them look whatever you
So
want.
I'm gonna make them look like death angels. Because that's what I do.
Okay, a bunch of little
And
death angels.
I just
Fun
want
fact.
Lilia to feel at home.
I say, fun fact, like my name is Tess Angeline, which literally means Reaper Angel.
Aww,
Just from the last.
So there's like 15 little Tesses dancing around.
They're reapers.
Mini Tesses.
While you're up, can I get some more Dr. Pepper?
And I'm gonna designate the
Sorry, thank you.
creatures that are unaffected by it are members of the
Yeah,
party.
good guys, I assumed. All right. So
So they all have to make a wisdom saving throw.
when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. Okay. Cool. So it doesn't do anything right now.
Not
but
yet,
but
but it
as Kieran holds his symbol, that skull that hangs around his neck, around him all these weird, creepy, angelic beings fly around, looking like they've got sort of comically drawn on eyebrows, and they're flying around looking
Beautiful.
creepy. All right.
And as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Okay. So Chompy comes out,
My
this
boob.
sort of flaming-ish skull with eyelashes.
I'm gonna put him over here.
Okay. When you summon him, I believe you can make an attack with Chompy.
Yes, I believe so. So 1d8. 8.
8. Who are you attacking again? That
Oh,
one?
this guy.
All right, so 8 damage. All right. So that one is like focused on the person who just launched flame towards it, and its quarry on the ground, and this big skull appears out of nowhere and chomps into its neck, and it's looking really hurt, that one actually.
This is the one that's super hurt.
Yeah.
How's the direwolf looking? Fine.
That direwolf is looking fine.
Okay.
I mean, relatively damaged.
Okay.
All right. Alfonso finally gets to go. He says, "Ha-ha! Now is my chance!" and takes a swing at the direwolf that tried to knock him over with his cool longsword.
I believe in you,
He's living his best
Alfonso.
life now.
Yeah, I believe
Best
in you, Alfonso.
That's a natural one.
It is a natural one.
So
Serious?
Alfonso swings and like trips.
I'm standing, I just wanted to say, I'm standing right next to this dumbass as all of this.
Oh my god, you're just like,
So literally, what happens is Alfonso takes this, like, whips his arm really far back, and then swings really hard, so hard that he turns and falls over.
Oh, he's prone? What a dumbass.
oh my god.
Guys, if he dies, it's our fault.
It's okay.
It's his own
No, it's
goddamn
not.
fault.
Our fault for making fun of him.
He was like this
He's
long before we
emotional.
got
Look
here.
at him.
He's
Well,
emotional.
Technically,
He's got
I don't think
anxiety.
Nala can see it because I can't see through this tree, so I didn't see it. So
Oh
I
my
actually
God.
can't.
But he's going to, he did that, and then he stands back up. and then he's going to take an action surge.
Ah, yes.
And attack again.
It's natural 20.
It is a natural 20.
Of course it is!
Awesome.
That's just
Just having a deep experience of
exactly how it is. He's focused.
All right, that's a 6, 12 plus 5 is 17 damage as he swings around, falls over, and goes, ugh, gets back up and just jabs forward into this thing and stabs and kills, and he sort of raises it a little off the ground, and it goes, and Alfonso swings his sword and goes, "Ha ha!" as the direwolf dies.
Drew first blood.
So that white one in front of him can be taken away.
Oop.
And that is Alfonso's turn.
Oh, he killed it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well done.
The first one to kill
First one to
And
kill
y'all-
And
somebody.
y'all were being so mean to
I believed
Alfonso.
in that one.
It is Amelia's turn.
Wow.
She is not in a great place.
Well,
Zombie is
she's
really
doing okay. I mean, at least
Oh.
some of her things are hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
She's going to stand up. And she's going to use an action to disengage because she does not want to be there.
Seriously.
Check that out. Oh, don't go over there, darling.
No, where the fuck should she go? There's nowhere to go.
There's nowhere to go. They can move 50.
Can they climb a tree?
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. She's
He's
going
gonna
to try and
climb
climb
the
a
tree?
tree.
Awesome. It's not a bad
She
idea.
rolls a natural 17, so she climbs up into that tree. She's now 10 feet up, basically, in the tree.
Well done.
Good for you.
Well done.
Are you gonna go join her?
Yeah, probably.
How's your arm?
That's a really good idea.
I shout at Shart, you should go in the tree too!
All
Like
right.
you Misty step to poof to the top of the
I'd
tree.
love to go
Next
in the
is
tree,
Shar.
but with my athleticism,
Yeah, that is your.
maybe not a good idea.
Can someone cast a spell when they're prone? Like,
Yeah.
could you Misty Step from the ground up to the tree?
Can I Misty step from the ground up to the top of the tree?
You can definitely try it.
Okay, how far up in the tree can I
So this
go?
isn't a large tree. It's a maybe 15-foot tall tree. She's
15?
like, yeah, it's not a tall tree.
Okay.
She's like barely up in the branches there. And
Okay.
there aren't that many, but you can try it out.
Okay, hang on.
Could somebody take the
yeah.
plastic away from my cat?
Snacks.
Would it
Yeah.
look like this tree could hold that much
So
weight?
hang on, so
You don't know.
5, 10,
You didn't make a
15, 20,
nature
25.
check.
What if I
30.
dropped a tree on
That does happen.
werewolves?
yeah. So I don't know if werewolves can climb trees is the thing. And if I use Misty Step to get to the tree, and then they climb the tree, then I'm stuck in the tree.
I don't know if werewolves can climb trees. I think that's the name of the episode.
Do
Anyway,
do they look like they can climb trees?
make an intelligence check in this instance that you're like,
Would this cost an action?
no, not just
Werewolves
a
climb
It's a-
climbable trees.
19 plus.
They're basically human things.
So yes, they can climb trees. Is what I'm gonna go for. But yeah,
Basically human things.
Aren't we all?
What you doing?
okay, I'm gonna. So if I use, I can still attack as a bonus action, right?
No.
No? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, then I'm just gonna, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna Misty Step and poof up to the tree.
Okay, so you poof up to the tree.
But I want to go like as a branch above Amelia, because I can go up to 30 feet in Misty Step, so.
Sure. So you go to the branch above, and it goes. And
Crap!
I need, I need you to make a acrobatics check.
Oh my god, okay.
I actually rolled for that, so.
10, I got a 19.
Yeah, so you Misty Step, you poof up there, it goes, and you're like, fuck, and do this like amazing. You grab onto what bit of the branch is left, and you sort of slow yourself and fall the rest of the feet, but you're there under the tree.
I'm under the tree now. Okay.
Delightful. Great.
I can't do anything else.
Okay, so that's good. Lilia.
So, let's see. How is this gonna work best?
Stupid.
So you don't really want to hit Alfonso.
I mean, it was worth a shot. I literally rolled. It was a 50-50 chance whether the branch held you.
I truly don't want to hit Alfonso, believe me. But I also don't want to.
I don't know that I believe you.
Can you move and then do it?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I just want to be able to hit these three, and honestly, the
Move this
easiest
way?
thing for
You could run around.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'll do that.
'Cause you don't have
5,
to
10,
disengage from
15,
anybody.
20, 25. If I go here, am I engaged?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm using Thunder Wave
Sure.
anyways at the third level, so
Third level.
yeah.
All right, what's the save on that?
The save is Constitution.
Okay. Come on, change tabs. Constitution save for werewolf number 2 there. 19, he saves.
Okay, well, he's still gonna take damage.
Half damage, right? And then the werewolf number 3. This is how I've numbered them. He fails. That's an 8.
Nice.
And then the dire wolf. That's a 5. He fails as well. So one of the werewolves saved, and the other werewolf and the dire wolf didn't.
Awesome. So the ones that didn't get pushed back 10 feet. From
Sure.
me.
Do damage first so I can
Okay.
keep track because it's a lot.
8, 12, 17, and 23.
23. So that's the max damage?
Yeah, max damage is 23.
23 to that guy. 23 to that guy. Gotta do some math on my calculator.
One thing I didn't get about Thunderwave, you knock someone back 10 feet, but they're still on their feet. They're not knocked prone.
Oh, yeah,
It's
it's-
kind of weird, you know? If I got knocked back 10 feet, I think I would
Probably fall
on my
over.
ass.
Well, they're wolves.
I guess so.
And so 23 and a half is 11 damage
Yeah.
to that guy.
Unfortunately, he didn't get pushed back.
Nope.
Someone save me!
So these two, though, 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
Ugh! And away from us. It's going to be over here, actually. So they get knocked back there. As Lilia just summons that energy you've seen so many times before, and you hear this as it rockets, but one of them stands firm and just at Lilia.
Rude. Good thing I can healing word myself.
You doing it?
No, not right. I haven't been hurt
You
yet.
haven't been hurt? What are you doing?
Yes.
Anything else? Anything else?
I mean, I don't have any movement left.
Bardic
do I?
Inspiration?
Yeah, I suppose I could do Bardic Inspiration. Who needs it? Yeah, Wayne, you can take some Bardic Inspiration.
Thanks. You get Bardic Inspiration. You get Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. So Lilia does that, and through... She's been like humming throughout the entire thing, and you now feel the inspiration from over there. It is now the direwolves' turn. All right, you've got 2 direwolves on you, Nala, which means that they get pack tactics, which is advantage on all their rolls.
Oh no!
That's good to know. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Jesus, they
Just
can't.
moderately frightened. But no,
12 doesn't hit you from the first one.
Poof.
2 terrible rolls. That's a natural 20.
That is a
From
hit.
the other one.
That's a hit. I'll take it.
The good thing is, if those 3 try to bum rush me, I still have
That is 21 points of damage as one of them just like rips into your lower back.
Shit.
And you need to make a strength saving throw for me.
21. Sorry, let me get down
Wow,
to that.
wow.
Let me get down to that.
Sounds like my life has purpose again.
No, it just roars.
Strength save.
Yeah, strength
Let me
saving throw.
roll. That's not great. That's just a 10.
Nope. So as you get bitten, you feel this terrible pain, and it rips you down to the ground. So you go prone.
Oh, great. Now I'm super at advantage for everybody around me.
Oh shit.
It's okay.
Oh shit, girl.
All right.
Shit.
All right. That's all the direwolves. No, Alfonso is going to be attacked by a direwolf now.
Sorry, buddy.
That's a natural 17. I'm sure that hits him. He's actually got an armor class of 18, but yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And so that gets 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage as it bites into him. He's looking hurt. And he's making a strength saving throw. 9, 16. Easily shrugs it off again, but he's panting and looking. He's got wounds on his body now, Alfonso. Win.
Yes.
It's your go.
Okay.
Surrounded by 2 werewolves.
Okay. So the one to my right
Okay.
is gonna eat some dark heart.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna eat some dark heart.
10.
No, it's
10
not.
misses.
Yeah.
So even though these things seem pretty easy to hit, Win swings at them at this one, and it just dodges out of the way, clearly having some amount of like human ingenuity.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll try again. With
Same one?
yes.
Okay. Second attack.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So reeling back from his pathetic first swing, he's like, fuck this, and swings again. It's an amazing strike. Go ahead.
9.
It does double the die rolls, by the way, including the necrotic.
Ooh. That's right. Okay, so 9, 10 on that one.
Okay.
So 20.
No.
Oh,
Just
15.
die rolls.
15, you're right.
Yep.
15. Get down here. And 7 necrotic damage.
22?
Yes.
Okay. So, you actually swing forward and then you back jab it into like its side
Yikes.
near its neck, and it pulls back.
How exciting.
Still fine. But hurt.
That hurt.
Doing
You have to defend me, friends. I am
anything
butthurt.
else?
I could. Yeah, I'll probably jump back a little. Like,
2 attacks of opportunity if you do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
do
that's
that.
true.
That's 2 hits.
alright, I'm fine then.
Okay.
Oh, God.
All right. Next is all of the werewolves.
Oh no!
2 of those are in my circle.
Ooh, that's true.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
Where's the range thingy?
I didn't have a 15-foot one.
Oh.
15, so the direwolf and these 2 werewolves have to make, what is it?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
I'm really fucked.
First, the direwolf makes a natural 1.
I think I'm a little fucked.
Okay. So, wait, that's the wrong one.
And then I'll roll for the other 2. Give me 1 second. The werewolf.
Do you have any like saving throws against?
Charmed or anything like that?
It's an 11 and a 4. So I don't think either of those make it. None of them make it. So how much damage is that?
Okay, I have no saving throw left. It is 3d8 of damage.
Nice.
I am resistant to necrotic damage.
I don't know what this is.
11.
11 points of damage. The direwolf's looking pretty fucked up.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one on Alfonso. And then there's
And then
2
also
werewolves.
this werewolf, right?
Yeah, he's looking pretty bad. I'm sorry, I've got to keep track of all the werewolves.
Yeah.
This is my fault. I did this to myself. All right. Yeah, so then, all right. So that hurt them pretty bad. You can see that the direwolf by Alfonso is looking really hurt. The werewolf that was originally damaged by Amelia is looking pretty hurt. And then the werewolf that was near farthest from me is looking pretty bad.
That one.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
All right. Next is Nala.
All right. It's fucking pack tactics. These 2 direwolves to my immediate, left. How are they? In terms of hit points, or how do they?
How do they look?
How do
They seem fine.
They seem.
They're
fine.
healthy direwolves. One of them's a little bit hurt.
Damn, I thought I hit some of them. Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, you hit the one that's a little bit hurt was hurt by you.
Well,
But there was one behind you that you ignored. Yeah,
so I'm gonna stand up.
half your movement.
Half my movement. And shit. I'll tap 1 sorcery point, and I'm gonna go do a twin spell.
Okay.
Fireball, or not fireball.
Fireball.
Fire bolt, twin spell.
At whom? It's disadvantage
I know.
because you're right next to them.
I'm going to actually cast it at farther away, those 2. I'm gonna shoot at this one
Okay.
Actually,
and this one.
Okay. The 2 werewolves over there. So that's the 2 ones that Lilia damaged last turn.
Yep.
no, we're not. I got it.
Stop being so pessimistic.
I know, right? Oh, freaking
Char's
out.
just
Freaking out now.
Like freaking out.
I'm too tough to.
It's a natural 19
Char's
on
freaking out.
Werewolf 1. Werewolf 1, that's a
Great.
natural 19. You want me to roll damage on that?
Nope. Do both.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I just want to make sure.
Second firebolt as a 18.
Yep, both
on the
hit.
second one.
We'll deal damage
So that's
for both of those.
firebolts 2d10s
For each one. 'Cause it's
for each
spin.
one. So 6, 16
Nice.
plus 4, 20. I'm gonna add,
Nice, nice.
and the second one's a 17. 17 on the second one.
All right. All right,
And-
so the werewolf in the back there is looking pretty messed up, but he's barely standing, but he's there.
Okay. For a bonus action, can I take a potion?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm using Matt's rules.
Okay.
Bonus
I'm
action
going
to take a healing potion
I'm
yourself.
going to then take this potion that I had from what I purchased in town.
Sure. So that's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 4
Plus 2
plus 2.
for normal healing.
5. Wait, no,
2d4.
that's not.
2d4 plus 2.
Sorry. 3, 5, 6, 7 points.
7 points. So you quickly down this potion after launching the 2 firebolts over to the werewolves over
You
there.
chuck the bottle at a werewolf, at a direwolf.
Nah, that's a bonus action.
All right, that your turn?
Yeah, let me get rid of this. Remove.
Kieran.
Okay, for my turn, I'm going to, as a level 2 spell, cast Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
Which is... I keep moving my D8 and then losing it. Oh, and that's up to 6 people, so definitely you.
Nala. Yep.
I'm okay. Am I within your
Nobody
range?
really has damage.
Yeah.
Alfonso's fucked up.
Amelia's fucked.
I'll do Amelia, Alfonso, Nala.
Char.
I mean, I have
I
6
guess-
points of damage, and Wynn has some.
Who
Like,
else?
we're okay, but...
So 30 feet. I can reach everybody except for Wynn.
That's fine.
Okay.
So I
I'm
guess
good. I'm good.
1, 2,
Okay,
3,
I've
4,
taken
5. Yeah. So I guess anybody really that has damage can have some.
You get some, and you
Yep,
get some.
that works fine because
Yeah.
So 15 points. So everybody.
Alfonso and Amelia.
Yeah. Everything. I'm back to normal now.
Perfect. I am right back up top.
Thank you.
All right, so Kieran
Bless you.
whispers a prayer to Weejas, and she nods. And no, it's she. Weejas is a she.
Oh.
I actually only found that out recently. Sorry, I messed
I
up.
thought you were talking about Kieran.
No, Kieran, and there's this divine light that sort of falls like light snow. It mixes in with the snow that's falling now onto the
There's
people who need it.
snow. Hooray! I love snow.
And then as a bonus action, of course, my friend
Right, Chompy?
continue to fight with this guy.
All right, Chompy, make an attack for Chompy.
Yes. Do I have to roll for Chompy?
Yeah, it's an attack roll.
Okay. Well, because I don't think I did last time.
You did.
I did?
Mhm.
Oh, I don't remember that.
But it comes a chomp.
Okay, Chomp. Hello, Chomp buddy. 24.
Yeah, it hits.
Nice.
Deal damage.
Well done.
12.
All right. So Chompy bites again at the neck and sort of rips out the entire back of this wolf's neck, and it shifts back to a human. And you see sort of a young woman, sort of mid-20s maybe, and with dirty blonde hair. and
Is she
false-
injured?
She's
Well,
dead.
she's dead. Dead.
Dead.
Super dead.
Oops.
Yeah.
How long does curing a curse work?
You have no idea.
Whenever?
You're in the middle of a battle. If you thought about it in a sort of more peaceful time, I'd let you roll
might be
for
able
it.
to figure it
Okay.
out.
Because I feel bad that we're just.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
So that werewolf falls
Maybe you could cast
back
it
to
one
its
that's
person.
also injured? I don't know.
All right. Alfonso. So Alfonso is now much healed, thanks to Kieran, and
We out here.
doesn't acknowledge that it was you at all, and says, "It must be my fighting spirit," and takes a swing at the direwolf in front of him.
I hope it's another one.
Buddy,
Eat
pal,
your
I
face.
want to be on your side, but you gotta help me.
That's a 24, so that definitely hit.
Well done, Alfonso. Well done.
And that's
I will still.
12 points of damage to this
We'll just let him
direwolf.
take point now.
And so it cuts off, just immediately, like swings with both hands and cuts off the head of this direwolf. And that one's dead as well. He's looking very proud of himself, Alfonso.
Aw.
Good job, buddy.
I would expect nothing less.
All right, so that's the end of that round. I believe that was How many rounds was that? 2?
12 seconds. Yes, 2.
2 rounds?
12 seconds.
There's a lot of.
We're doing great. We're doing great.
Killed a lot.
It's so impossible to balance with
1,
5
2,
people. It's really
3.
hard. Anyway, all right. Amelia. So Amelia, now trying to balance and also make a shot. I'm gonna have her make a acrobatics check.
This tree is shit.
She rolled a 2, and
This
so
tree
she
is shit.
she falls as she tries to knock an arrow and falls back.
Oof.
That's 10 feet. So
Wouldn't get that hurt.
I think falling damage is
Oh gosh.
Is it a D10?
it's d6s, but it depends. I just forget. Give me 1 second.
It's only 10 feet. I've fallen 10
Fuck
feet
this
before.
tree.
1d6 for every 10 feet. So she actually, I rolled 2 6s in a row because I thought it might be 2 d6. So she did get 6 damage as she falls to the ground.
Does that mean she's prone?
She is prone on the ground there, but she does still have her action, so she's going to get up. So just put her up again.
Yeah, just get out.
Right
And
next
then,
to Shar.
and then fire a arrow at that werewolf at the end there.
There. Yeah.
It's a natural 18 plus 11. She's fine. That deals a bunch of damage. 1d8 plus 6. 3. 9. 9 points of damage to that guy. As the arrow sinks into its flesh and it growls at her. Char.
Okay, I'm going to shoot an arrow off at this direwolf.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I gotta move first.
Yeah, I mean you're not in the tree, so you would have to move.
Okay, I'm gonna go there, kind of under the tree.
Okay.
feet.
Yep.
The next
Sure.
tree.
Okay, and then I'm gonna shoot at
Shoot at that direwolf. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
that
make an
one.
attack roll with your bow as you whip it around your shoulders.
18 plus a
That hits.
crazy amount. Okay, so that's and then I get sneak attack as well, right?
Sneaky.
You do get sneak attack. It does not know that you're there.
Okay, so my first
Pretty
is a
sneaky.
D8 plus 3. So okay, so that's 2 plus 3, so 5 on the first. Oh no! There we go. Sorry.
Gotta shake your dice less vigorously.
Right?
Okay. 8 plus 6 is
14.
14.
14.
Plus 5, so 19 points total.
Okay, 19. 1 sec. Math. So Shar rushes back and goes thunk from seemingly nowhere to this direwolf, and it sinks into the back like shank of the dog's upper thigh. The wolf's upper thigh. And it growls.
Still up.
They're
Man,
probably
these things
trying to
are
kill us.
fucking-
A pupper is a pupper is a
Okay,
pupper.
and then
Yep, you've
Sorry,
got a bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna. I don't know. Are there any like rocks or anything like underneath this tree? Anything
Underneath
I
the
could
tree?
grab and just throw?
You can't bonus it because it's only offhand.
Oh
bonus action.
crap. Okay, well then I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna try and throw
Lilia.
a rock at this guy. And just bring him.
So I want to make my center point right about here, and I'm going to cast Calm Emotion.
On
Okay.
the werewolves?
Yeah, they're humanoid.
Okay.
What's that actually do?
Calm Emotion. So I can basically make them indifferent towards me.
Towards you.
It doesn't actually do any damage. They just won't attack people I don't want them to attack.
Meh.
Calm emotions.
It's the mess.
Each
spell.
humanoid in the 20-foot
Mess.
radius sphere centered on a point must make a charisma saving throw. If a creature fails it, choose one of the following two. Suppress any effect that makes it cause frightened or charmed, or you can make indifferent about creatures of your choice that is hostile towards. The indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell, or if it witnesses any of its friends being harmed.
Oh.
When the spell ends, the creature becomes hostile. So you can do that. Okay?
So it's only gonna be calm until we attack another thing.
Well, that's if they see it.
So Lilia,
Yeah.
you cast that spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it
You
anyway.
sing a sort of jaunty, peaceful tune, and I believe Alfonso also gets hit.
Yep.
Oh shit, he's
But that doesn't
Fighting
matter.
spirit.
but
No, it's just indifferent toward her.
towards her, yeah, and creatures
Can't
that
imagine
Lilia
these
says,
spirits.
so it's also
Yes.
you guys.
It's like they're indifferent towards pretty much everyone.
Okay.
Natural 1 on the one closest to you,
Neat.
and 8. Jeez, they're rolling shit. So yeah, they seem to sort of relax.
Am I allowed to talk to them when
Sure.
they're calm?
I'm
I
going
would
to make
like
it a
to-
bonus action. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I would like to just calmly suggest that maybe they go like
Wait, over just slightly.
Okay. They hear you.
Yeah.
There seems to be something behind them that's more than just them being werewolves. Like, whatever. Yeah, I mean, they just like the calm emotion seems to have taken effect, but there's something keeping them going that's beyond
Yeah.
what you would feel
Cool.
is normal. All right, it is now the direwolves' turn,
There's 2 left.
and the 2 direwolves are going to attack.
Right
Lily.
on me.
Or no.
Advantage, bitches. Get it.
17 for the first one.
Shield.
Okay, next shield blasts off.
Wait,
Next
are
one.
these ones the direwolves?
No,
No, these are the
The other ones,
direwolves.
yeah.
So good thing for the advantage because it was 19 and
not
natural
my
1.
range.
So the second one hits you. The one furthest away, the one that Char hit.
Gotcha.
How many times can you use
It just
your
stays
curse?
for
9 damage as it bites into your leg, and make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh, it's not permanent.
I mean, for 10 minutes.
12.
It's enough time for us to ask.
Okay, you got knocked over. It pulls you
We
out
have to
again.
kill everything but one, I guess.
Alright.
Not knocked over again.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my
Nah.
flying.
Win.
wheels.
No, no.
that-
Alright.
Yeah, that's like a permanent.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Alright,
I only have 2 more.
Still
spell
surrounded.
slots.
yeah, that's okay.
so if any of us.
Since I swung at the other one, I'm
okay.
gonna swing to
Save
the
it
one
for
on
last.
my left.
Okay, go ahead. You swing with Dark Art.
19.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
11. And 3 necrotic damage.
Okay. So this one that's fine gets finally hit by something and wins. New magical sword slices in, and there's a sort of dark, shadowy residue at the wound entry.
I can attack
Second
again,
attack?
so I will do that. 21.
21 hits.
I see cheese in a bowl. Interested?
8
Make an eyes.
and 5.
13. All right.
Doing good.
So two slices of this dark blade into this wolf. All right, it is the werewolf's turn.
That one's definitely still in my range.
Yeah, but you don't get attacks of opportunity.
No, my floating
Oh, right back.
friends.
Oh my god, can a dragon turn into a werewolf?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Horrifying.
What was it?
Dragon.
Wisdom.
Wow.
Wisdom.
It would
love
be a
it.
were-dragon.
They are not wise. That was 11.
Yeah.
Deal damage for that one.
Yes.
7.
9.
9 damage. So the strange, like mystical dark angel things slice into this werewolf as it runs over to Nala.
Do they have little sides?
Yes.
Awesome.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I imagined.
Love it.
I'm kind of imagining the falling stars from like Howl's Moving Castle,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
with sides.
With
I love
sides.
it.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, so those werewolves run over. First werewolf
You're having a time, Nala.
and second werewolf are going to attack Nala with a claw, then bite, and claw, then bite. Natural 1,
That's fine.
a natural 18 with its bite. So you get 6 damage as it bites into you. And make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
Yep, you're good. So you feel it come into you, but it doesn't affect you. Next one's going to attack you as well. Natural 19 on the claws. So 19 plus 4, yeah. That hits you. Nine damage as it slashes you.
Okay.
And then the bite. No, natural 4. So you dodge out of the way, but
That wasn't that bad.
next one's going to attack Lilia.
Oh, it's like shit.
Wait. Oh, did the
Oh, did the calm emotion not
already
work?
fade?
Oh, you're right. I'm going to make a perception check for both of them
Oh, to see if they see. That makes
to
sense.
see if they saw. Advantage on wisdom or perception checks around hearing or smell. So this is sight. So it's going to see if it sees
But it's facing away.
you guys. It's a battle.
Still perception check.
I'm trying to set a DC that makes sense. Okay. Does not see them. So that one's going to actually just sit around. The second one, before moving, is going to see if it can see past the tree. Well, 16, that one sees it. I said it for 15. It was 13 for the one that could easily see it. And
Okay.
harder, 15 behind it, and it missed the first one. All right. So that one snaps out of it as it sees
Just this one.
something happen.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Yeah, easily sees him. Never mind, because you saw Win. Yeah, he sees Win.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. I was looking at the wrong direction and
Makes
stuff.
sense.
Anyway, so runs up to Alfonso. 13, 15, 16, 17 misses.
Man,
Alfonso's fucking
Alfonso's.
and misses with the bite as well.
High armor.
Fucking useless werewolves. All right. And then both of them attacking Win.
Okay.
It's
Natural
like,
five.
bring it!
18 with the bite.
That one hits, yeah.
That's cocked. Oh, it's 1d8. 8 damage as it bites into you.
Okay.
Did you already get infected?
No, I see it.
Make a Constitution save.
Ugh. Oh goodness. 10.
Nope. So you feel this
Win got bit by a
stuff
werewolf!
pump into you, and you feel this sort of weird bloodlust inside
Wait
of
till
you.
Is that the first person that's been infected?
Amelia
Amelia
is
is.
affected.
also been affected.
But
Help me out.
hang on.
But it's not taking over them yet.
Yeah.
All you know is what you saw.
Perhaps I'll wait.
Second one's attacking Win as well.
Oh, no.
Natural 20 on the claws.
I'll get there.
Thanks.
Some salsa.
14 damage as the claws slice into you, and then another bite comes your way, and an 11 doesn't hit you.
Nope.
All right, so that is the werewolves go.
Oh dear.
Nala.
Me?
No, it's on the ground again.
Yeah, I'm on the ground.
On the ground again.
Um,
Wait to get on the ground.
I will stand up again.
Doing it.
Really tired of this.
No, it's just
I'm back.
pissed off.
Truly,
Nala's gonna
she
be
is
like a back
so
massage
pissed.
when
Yeah.
we're done with this
She's
one.
pissed
want
enough
her
where
back.
she's going to. I'm sorry, Amelia. Thank God you're not in the tree, because I'm thunder waving.
Oh no.
Thunder waving at the
Oh,
third
no.
level.
Okay.
Okay.
How wide is the range?
15, you're
If
out.
it-
of
it hits
It
Amelia.
doesn't hit you. I made sure. I was like, okay, if it hit
Okay,
you.
so what's
Because
that?
it hits all of them.
What's that saving throw?
It's a Constitution save of
Con
15.
Come on, Amelia.
First direwolf easily saves.
Damn it.
Second direwolf easily saves.
Damn it.
Wow,
These
got that
direwolves, man.
Constitution.
Werewolf easily saves. Second werewolf got a 16, so saves as well.
Is Amelia the only one who's
Amelia
Come on.
Oh no.
rolled an 11.
Oh
That's whatever.
All right, deal damage.
It
for
was
that.
the idea.
It was a good idea. It just didn't. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
rolls were not in your favor. Though.
Well, in this case, instead of 48s, can I just roll 2d8s instead?
No, because we still have to deal damage to
All right.
Amelia.
Oh, yeah, that's true. 4, 9,
Oh, geez.
10, 11.
Oh my
Okay.
god,
no.
for nothing.
11.
11 damage.
So
5.
Is that 5 damage?
Is Amelia
5 across
okay?
everybody else. Amelia's 10 feet away from everybody.
Is she okay?
Give me 1 sec.
She should be.
She got healed. Yeah, she got healed
Yeah.
by the.
But then she fell out of the tree.
Only 10 feet.
11 damage to
She took
Amelia.
like 6 points of damage.
And she gets pushed 10 feet away from you.
Into Kieran.
Well,
No.
there.
We chillin'.
So pushes past you. You like. She hits you in the shoulder, like she's shoulder checking you, but is being blasted back by an ally's spell. Kieran.
I don't want to.
Unless you have anything else you want to do.
I was just gonna say I can't really do a quick in tap to cast Blade Ward on myself, can I?
Sure.
I will
What
definitely.
does Blade
use the-
Ward do?
It gives me automatic resistance against slashing and piercing.
Okay.
Just general all around.
Cool.
slashing.
So quicken spell, and you've got this shimmering shield around you.
All right. Let me make sure.
Okay.
And I am
I use this stuff.
1 sorcery point left, so that's my last quick.
For the whole day.
Whole day. Hopefully, we're taking a little rest after this.
I should hope so.
Have all of these taken damage?
Just from
yeah, everything's taking
Everything's
damage.
taking damage?
Taking
Okay.
damage.
Let me see what my range is. 60. Okay, so for this one,
Okay.
I'll cast Toll the Dead.
Tolling the dead on one of the dire wolves.
Yeah,
All right.
which is a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. 17. So you like snap your fingers, and this tongue flies through the air, and it sort of shakes it off and growls at you, and looks back at Nala.
And then for my bonus action, instead of using my friend here, I'm going to instead cast Mass Healing Word,
Okay.
Thank you.
which is...
This is
So this is a big battle, guys. It's gonna last
big
a little while.
fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
a lot
happens if you
going
put 11 on 7?
Well, you guys are too strong, man.
Yeah, we know.
Everybody gets...
Something's got a challenge.
Everybody?
Well, not everybody.
What's the
it's,
what's
it's
the number?
up to 6 people.
To 6 people?
So
Who are you aiming at?
I'm assuming the same group as last time.
Well, no.
If you guys have stuff. Well, because I can't reach
Lynn,
you.
Nala, and Amelia are the only ones who
is
need
there a
healing.
limit?
Oh no, wait, it's 60 feet.
60 feet. You
Okay,
can hit anyone.
So I can help you. Okay,
Right.
so Wynn, Nala, Amelia.
Is Alfonso hurt?
A little bit.
Because Lily and I are fine.
Sure, throw it at him. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess.
Yeah.
No, wait. 6? Is that everyone?
But
Does
Lily
that
and
reach
I
him?
aren't hurt.
Well, that's right. Anybody with any damage can have a.
Basically,
Okay, so
yeah.
Alfonso, Amelia, Nala win.
Yeah.
Right?
What's the amount?
And could you roll 8 points?
8 points.
Healing?
It's a less
No,
great
thank
spell
you,
because
thank
it's
you.
a
That's okay.
on the side thing.
Awesome.
I do
Okay.
have a potion.
All right, it is Alfonso's
We all
go.
have potions.
Nah.
Who just like
It's
batted
against my
away.
religion to let you-
Alfonso is looking pretty pleased as he killed the two, like the dire wolves, and this werewolf like walked onto one of its bodies and swung at him, but like he was able to bat him away. He seems to be having an interestingly good time, but he's gonna take a swing
having fun.
at this werewolf.
Maybe he's got a personal vendetta against werewolves.
I think everybody in the town does.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's 19 that hits with his silvered longsword. Wow, Jesus, 8. 13 damage to that guy.
I like how Alfonso has just like actually become useful instead of
Funnily enough.
Accidentally.
So he's
dead.
so
Okay.
he swings and
kill.
this time cuts off the head of this guy.
I've seen all of his kills and I'm just astounded every single time.
Yeah, me
Guys,
too.
if we
You and me
kill-
both, man. And
Hopeless.
this werewolf, as it dies, shifts back as well, and it seems to be sort of a mid-40s man, sort of
I
rough.
hope
Oh my
it's
God,
not
I-
her husband.
I really hope we don't kill anyone that's related
Oh,
to her.
I'm
Guys,
sure
if we
we
kill
did.
all the werewolves, we're not going to find out any info.
That's
Hey,
fine.
so
Well,
keep the
People
one.
can speak with the dead.
Also, but keep the one who's looking at me looking at
Yeah.
me without its friends.
Yeah.
Keep the one that's calm.
Oh,
Might
speaking
be able
of.
to talk to somebody.
Nah, he doesn't see it.
He doesn't see it? Yeah.
If he does see it, someone can speak with the dead.
So at this juncture,
I also have a truth spell that
I'm sorry, I don't know. Char's looking at these werewolves turn back into humans and starting to feel really bad.
okay,
But
it
just
is
her,
Amelia's
I
go.
guess.
It is Amelia's
Well, once
go.
we started fighting, I knew we were is just all we're getting out?
Amelia is going to do something interesting.
Interesting.
Lord of the Rings music.
No, we'd have to pay for that.
Yeah, we're not paying for that. This is tabletop audio. All right. So she's going to. All right, that's cool. So she's going to take aim at the direwolf closest to her, and fire.
That one's been dodging everything.
Yeah.
that direwolf.
Head direwolf.
Very
that's the
very
lucky
hard.
one.
He's still pretty hurt, but that's easily hit. She's got that plus 11. It's like she rolled a
On her
13.
bow?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
because it's a +1 bow plus she has like
That's her
ranger shit.
hit DC?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or her bonus attack bonus. So that one hits that one, and what's cool is you watch her go thump, and then immediately notch another one and take aim at the werewolf, standing right next to the direwolf. It's one of her
Nice.
cool abilities. But that's a natural 2, so 11, which doesn't hit, even though their AC is 12. So that one and flies off into the distance, but one of them gets dealt. The direwolf gets dealt
It's like a wolf, but it's dark.
9 damage. Yeah, and it sinks into him, and it's looking hurt, that one as well. Sure.
Okay, I'm going to draw my bow, and I'm gonna go to aim at this werewolf, and then I'm gonna switch it and aim at this one instead.
Pew, pew.
Yeah. Like I had a second thought.
All right. Right. They can't be damaged with it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god, that's a 2 plus 6. No, there's no way.
Nope. So
Okay.
that one flies wide and embeds itself actually in that tree over there.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can't attack again, so it's really nothing.
Got some bonus actions.
I mean, I have 2 weapon fighting.
Yeah, but that's only offhand.
Exactly, and then I can dash, disengage, or hide.
Yep.
I used my Misty Step already.
Yep.
So I can't. I guess I can move, but I don't really want to.
All right. So that's your go.
Yeah.
Lilia.
Unfortunate.
Okay. So let's see. I just kind of not actually pat the werewolf on the back. It's over here, but I'm like,
Sure.
why don't you wait here, darling? And go look over there. And I walk past it just casually.
Super
Is it cool if I do that? Can I just
Yeah, it's not about to attack you.
saunter on past and I go over here? And I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this bad boy.
All right, on the werewolf, werewolf, great. He's looking pretty all right too. So you say, what do you get when you mix humans and wolves? A monstrosity. And it's a really terrible joke. And what's the save?
Oh, it's wisdom.
Wisdom.
15.
It rolled a natural 17 and it's +0, so
Not
it looks at you. And then turns around.
Oh, well, at least it didn't disrupt the calm emotions thing.
Yeah, it's true. All right, direwolf's turn.
How does it... Wow, now.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's a very really great, really shit rolls on my table over here. Anyway, gonna attack you, Nala. Sorry. There's no reason to stop.
Totally fine. I'm standing now. It's perfectly fine.
First one is natural 18 plus 5. That hits you, I'm sure. Really, really hits you. 12 damage. Sinks into you.
Down to 6.
Yes, you're right. Good job on the Blade Warden, because that is piercing damage. 6 damage to you.
Nice.
And then the second one. 18?
Down to 9.
No, I mean 18.
Oh,
To hit you? Hits you?
Yeah.
Unless-
that does hit. I
Okay.
don't use shield.
Poor Nala.
Oh, I forgot to say, make a strength saving throw on the first one.
Oh, jeez. down again.
Okay, you're down again. It doesn't matter. They already had
Down
advantage.
again.
So forth.
I get knocked out.
7 damage, so
I have not moved
3
a single foot.
3 points of piercing damage to you because of the blade ward.
Yeah.
You take the 3
Yeah, I'll take those 3.
and make another No, I'm joking.
But I'm already down. Drag me 5 feet.
Hey, you'll be moving.
Be moving. I'll have left my square.
We be moving.
All right, Win.
All right.
Dealing with these 2 wolves next to you, they're just like, just constantly.
And, yeah.
You're feeling this sort of bloodlust, this pumping through
I
your
mean,
veins.
business as usual, but more violent than normal. I got you. Okay. All right. I'll go with the one on the right again. Whatever 17 plus 8 is.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's coming from the scimitar.
Yeah.
25.
And
Oh,
Thank you.
that's
so does that
nice.
mean
25 damage. And
No,
some
no,
of-
not damage.
Oh,
That was
25 to hit.
That was to hit.
It's like,
yeah.
Jesus. What the fuck? Okay,
I'm not quite that lucky.
so, alright, that easily hits.
Okay.
And you
So-
can just add them together, so you don't give them to me
Yeah.
1 at 1 because they're not resistant to necrotic.
Okay. So 8.
8 damage to that one.
And do I need
What?
Being
to
a
take
werewolf?
the other action to drink
that
this
bit too.
potion of healing? Or...
Well, you've taken an attack action. It's a bonus action to take a potion of healing, so you
Okay.
can take another attack.
Okay, good. All right. That one again.
Okay.
Relying heavily on Dark Heart here. Okay, 27 to hit.
Yeah, easily.
And 12 damage.
12 damage.
Yeah.
All right, so you slice into this this werewolf in front of you. It's looking pretty hurt now.
Good.
So many werewolves.
I need a
And
lot.
can I then use the potion?
You can. So 2, unless you're using a greater. Are you using a normal or a greater?
It says greater.
Greater is 44 plus 4.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes, I believe so.
2, 3,
Plus 4.
5, 7.
No. 44 plus 4. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
7 plus 4.
11.
11, thank you.
Just verifying.
Sweet.
Yeah, 44 plus 4, I'm right. It just follows the same pattern. All right, so that was Winds Go, and then glug, 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 and you taste that herbalness, and it heals some of your wounds. It is now the werewolves go.
Oh boy.
Come at me, bro!
So one of them is going to attack Nala on the ground. Both of them, actually. Oh, actually, I need to make a perception check for that guy. Yeah, he sees it this time.
Okay.
That's like 20. There's no way he missed that. So the calm emotions fades. But so first, actually, I can move him over.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay.
Poor Nala.
Really? I guess I look super tasty today.
He actually, you can see him. He makes this, and then like a decision, and decides to go
guess
for
it
the
makes
weak
sense.
person on the ground.
Poor
More
Nala.
fun.
I'm so concerned because my best healing spell I have to touch you for,
Yeah.
which would mean
First claw from the
Being
first
present.
werewolf closest to me is a 19.
Shield.
You still have your shield, okay.
Last. Yeah, but I can only do it this time. So yeah, I'll shield it.
Okay, so that's the claw, and another 19 for the bite.
I'll take that one.
That's a D.
First levels.
9 points reduced to.
Your call. 5.
We've been rounding down, so 4. Next one's gonna attack you. That's misses. 14 misses.
Yeah.
Third one's gonna attack you. Oh wait, they get advantage.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, the dire wolves or the werewolves?
Well,
werewolves.
I'm
So
on the
those-
ground.
So the slice,
Oh, yeah.
the claw for the second one, he's really discovered that, and I'm pissed at him. But so the second werewolf's claw is a 19.
That hits.
7 reduced to 3.
Okay.
And the bite was natural 19 for the advantage roll, so plus 4 is a bunch for the bite.
The bite.
4 reduced to 2, and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, come on, girl.
20.
You got it. It's still fine.
So just still winning immediately.
Next one's attacking you. 15. I think that misses. Even with advantage. Second. Natural 20.
Oh,
I'm on the bite.
Yikes.
10 damage reduced to 5. And make
Really?
it. Yep.
Even on the 20, the crit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
And make another
I am
Constitution.
on
saving
death's door.
Oh my god.
Nala.
That's a 17.
Yep, you're still fine.
I mean, still not a werewolf.
Still not a werewolf.
Very much still need.
For what it's worth.
Like, not fine, just not a werewolf.
Holy cow.
I hope I'm not a werewolf by the end of this.
Alright.
All right.
That was a round. That was
you just
certainly
happened to
a.
know someone with
That was
your...
a terrible 6 seconds for Nala.
Nala, it's your go.
Terrible seconds.
Holy shit. Well, fuck it. Stand up before the time.
Keep getting knocked over.
And
We're doing big things.
I am going to. I can't twin spell a thunder wave because that's.
Wow.
I don't think I can. Because it's a. Here, let me.
Yeah, read and twin spell for me.
Sorry. You can spend sorcery points equal to the spell's level to target a second creature in range with the same spell.
Target
as
a
long
second
as
creature,
yep,
yeah,
it's
that
not
doesn't
a
make
target,
sense, yeah.
it's an area effect. Alright, well then, I'm doing the 3rd level Thunder Wave again, trying to keep some space and possibly
yeah, at least
get
knock him
out of
back.
here.
Yeah.
Please roll shit.
It,
15.
I see you counting me, and I don't
It
like
does.
5,
Okay.
10, yeah. Everyone
You
on this
sure?
side of the tree is
Yeah.
5, 10, 15.
Because
15.
5, 10, because diagonals go 5,
Yep,
10.
because of my rule. Yep, you're barely fine.
I want to make sure everyone's fine.
All right, so what's that saving throw again? I know you said it a few times.
15 Constitution.
15 Constitution. Werewolves first. 12, so the one farthest from me gets blasted. 11
Fuck you.
and 17. So the one closest to me is the only one that saved.
Damn it. That's the only one I really want to go.
And then the dire wolves.
hey, 2 out of 3 ain't
16 for the,
like Meatloaf
one of them.
says.
And
And
18
Meatloaf
natural. So the dire wolf, all the ones close to me
That
saved, but the
is-
All right. 2, 7, 14, 18 total. Half that for everyone else.
18, half of 18 is 9. All right. The werewolves don't save. So 18. Yeah,
Yes, 18.
they get blasted back too.
sounds like we've got some space. Perhaps there's somebody just stuck in here to touch
Not
us.
really. I think I
Dart
got space this way. There's still
As that thunder wave that you all have come to know and love blasts a few of them away, but Nala is still surrounded by those dire wolves. Kieran.
I'm gonna run actually, if I may.
Okay, you can do that.
I'm gonna
Finally.
because I
gotta
know
go.
by next round I'll be gone. So I'm gonna attempt to run towards our healer.
Okay, you get 3 attacks of opportunity
I know.
against him.
no.
I totally know that.
Yeah, but
Save
circle
her,
of
save her.
mortality is a thing, my friend. If we hit 0, I can give him 28.
I can also, if we hit 0, healing word also.
Yes.
15
Well,
doesn't
but
hit you from one
because of
dire
circle
wolf.
mortality, it's the maximum HP that a spell can give him. I can give him, so he gets
19 for the second dire wolf.
That hits.
I have to. Yeah, that hits.
8 damage reduced to
So
4.
between the
I am unconscious.
You were not able to move. And the werewolf is actually going to grab you.
I know.
Oh
Of course
no!
Of course it is.
And it doesn't have to roll, you're on the ground.
I'm on the
unconscious.
ground. You grab me.
So it grabs you. The werewolf you see like goes and lifts you up
Oh
on its
crap!
on its shoulder.
Okay.
I'm gonna see myself out.
Kieran,
Get some victory
Say,
Oreos.
imagine that. It's my turn next.
not victory. This is not victory. These
Well, I'm going to, because it has
Oreos.
range of 30 feet, so I don't even need to go over there.
okay.
I'm going to use Circle of Mortality and then Prayer of Healing, so Nala now has 28 hit points.
Jesus.
Goody.
I dropped my pen.
So surprised.
Oh, Prayer of Healing?
Yeah.
Isn't that can target multiple, but doesn't in
I
this
mean,
case?
it can, but I wouldn't be
Okay.
in
So
this case.
Kieran launches a quick string of divine words, a language that I don't think most of you talk. I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know what language he speaks. I'm just making flavor.
I guess undercommon?
Undercommon, because you're in this area, and it is a prayer of healing. And Nala, you are on the werewolf's shoulder, but you spring back to life as a bunch of your wounds close. 28 points of healing because of those damn grave clerics, man.
Thanks.
And I'll see myself back.
Oh, and for my bonus action.
Yep, bonus action,
Chompy's gonna move, finally.
20 feet.
What?
20 feet.
20? That's what he has?
You can reach the direwolf. Yep.
Yay! Okay, so...
Make an attack roll.
Pac-Man noises.
14.
14
That's what
just
Chompy does.
hits.
Pac-Man noises.
Love it.
Oh, I already forgot how much he hits with. 8.
8 points of damage. All right. So Chompy reaches down and floats down and just grabs onto the back of this direwolf's neck and flings it over into the distance. It died from that as well.
Oh my god, awesome. Does that mean it was like...
Yes.
We really are.
Now the fucking direwolves are dying.
All right.
Shit.
That's all. It is Alfonso's go.
Yeah, right. Alfonso, save me and I'll take everything back.
I'll come help you, he says, and runs over to Win
It's like, stand aside!
I'm gonna kill him.
and makes an
This
attack.
guy's gonna get all the loot.
22
Guy's gonna get all
What
the
the
Wow, okay.
and
Hey, he's
deals
ex-military, guys. He knows what
That's
he's
what I was
6 damage.
saying.
6 damage.
Alright, that's alright.
It's
It's no dark heart.
Just
It doesn't mean he was good at it.
Um,
You can't hurt someone in a skirmish.
It is now the 4th round. Amelia's turn. This has been a very tense, not even a minute.
24 seconds.
How to make a minute
fallen
last
over like
4
You passed
Falling
out,
over,
you woke up,
getting back
you got
up,
picked up.
falling over, getting back up, all in 24 seconds.
Boom! Shit!
Seconds to get up.
So I'm back. Ooh, I'm back. That's amazing.
I'm grabbed.
At this point, we're like, we get it, you're back, shut up.
All right, so Amelia is going to take a shot at. Actually, she's going to move around here, there, and attack that werewolf that is in her line there. Yeah, natural 19, that hits easy.
Good for her. Brownie.
And that's 8 damage to that werewolf.
The cat was playing.
And the werewolf, the second one there, is looking almost on death's door.
Okay.
God, they're all on death's door, I feel.
So slick.
How's the one that's holding Nala? How's that look?
Shar, it is your go.
Yeah.
The one's holding Nala is
How's Win?
pretty hurt as well.
Okay, I don't have a choice now.
About to become a
Yeah.
werewolf.
Yeah, I'm looking super angry, and I'm gonna fire off an arrow at that one.
1 sec.
Yeah, what's your range?
What? Fucking like 150 feet. Fucking yeah.
Okay,
No
the one
problem.
holding, so
The one holding Nala.
Gonna be a.
go ahead,
jeez.
make an attack.
Okay,
Hope you do well.
me too.
I'm alive!
We will. 15.
15 hits.
Okay.
Like right
And I also get sneak attack. I also get sneak attack. So hang on. What? Why not? It's holding Nala.
Yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. Stop it, cat.
Hey.
Okay.
That's an
Okay, so
unfortunate
that
sound.
first one is first 9, and then 6, 7, 9, 10. 10, so 19 points of damage on that werewolf.
How do you want that to die?
Yay.
So holding
Violently.
your friend, who has now just come back to life.
I'm aiming really closely, and then I don't know. I guess it's Nala's flung over its shoulder.
Yep.
I'm just gonna hit it right through the head because I'm trying really hard not to hit Nala. So I'm just gonna
Okay, so
shoot it.
Shar takes
it's
a
like-
very precise shot.
Yes.
Zoom, koosh, and then goes through
All
this
my
werewolf's
archery
head.
training
and
led to this.
As the arrow goes through and fully falls, the form shifts to probably a 16-year-old girl who falls to the ground.
Oh my god! All right.
And you fall on top of her. You are prone still because you were falling.
But I'm not. I'm in a new square, everybody.
Okay, Shar's just horrified now.
We started this fight. Let's finish it.
Wow.
That's one feeling.
Shar started this fight.
Yeah, I gotta.
Oops.
Oops.
I looked up and there was a werewolf in front of me. What did you want?
Doing
me to
anything
do?
else, Shar?
I can't do anything
Lilia.
else.
I would like to try using Tasha's hideous laughter again on the one that's closest to me.
Okay, that one's looking fucked up.
Good.
So go
Well,
ahead.
Okay, so yeah. And
Did you look up jokes?
Did I look up jokes?
I've got a joke.
I looked
Oh,
something.
yeah, I got it.
I am the bard.
You are. You are.
All right. What joke do you tell?
Does it work?
Just tell the joke and we'll see.
Yeah, we have to say it first.
What do you call a werewolf with no legs? Anything you like, he can't chase you.
All right. So, what kind of check is that in?
It's wisdom.
Wisdom.
That's right.
So it rolled a 3.
Hilarious.
So this werewolf hears that joke and pauses and goes and laughs sort of hyena-y
That's
and
adorable.
falls to the ground prone, now chuckling. Prone but not dead.
Yes.
Yeah, prone but not dead.
Yes, perfect.
Like to keep one of them
That's
alive.
working well.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a cradle now.
It is the dire wolf's turn.
Oh,
Give him a dice.
Who's gonna attack Nala again?
Again.
Nala's still passed out.
No pack,
I'm
but no
fine.
pack tactics this time.
Yeah, just
Okay.
straight. Well,
Natural
still,
20.
Still, I'm gonna say it's still advantage. I'm on the ground.
Oh, advantage, yeah. Natural
Well,
20.
let's do it. Fuck it.
Well, and it's not a critical
Poor
hit, though.
Nala.
Fuck it.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck it.
It's natural
No,
20.
because I have a reaction.
Ah, you've remembered.
Ah.
Canceling the critical, yep, Grave Cleric
I
thing.
can't say the word, but at Death's Door.
Yep. Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Oh, okay.
Words are hard. Sentinel at Death's Door.
Sentinel.
9 points of damage. Your Blade Ward went away.
Yeah, that was easily at the end of that.
Oh, I should have been making you make concentration checks. I apologize. I will remember that in the future.
No, great.
Unless Blade Ward isn't
No,
concentration.
Blade Ward's not. No, let me double check on that. Let me double check on that. Don't believe so.
Nope.
No.
Cool. Okay, so
Yeah, y'all in danger now. I remember my
yeah,
stuff.
you're remembering your crap.
I read all my things, and I can use them.
All right, so that's the last dire wolf because everybody else is dead.
Oh, it's dead.
The dire wolves are dead. It is now Wynn's go.
Okay.
Your best friend Alfonso is here to help.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Well,
Brought
I
you like a
probably
hurricane.
can't hear him over the desire of violence.
You feel
in
this
my-
sort of pounding of blood in
Yeah.
your ears now.
Great.
I guess now would be a good time to step in.
Please, please.
Maybe I'm gonna.
Since
I don't
people
wanna
aren't
be a
actively
You don't-
dying.
You
My-
don't
my-
exactly know what he's feeling, of course, but
Well, yeah.
Becoming a werewolf was not part of my original character plot.
I feel like it would slow us down.
We'll see. We'll
Kind
see.
of.
Not to mention the change in.
It's fine.
Wouldn't you switch?
We'll
from
find. We'll find.
chaotic whatever.
Hilarious.
I don't do that. I have different
Then
rules.
we'll find out. We'll find out. We'll get there when we get there.
No, we won't.
I'm gonna keep wailing on the guy on the right.
On the right, all right, the one that Alfonso attacked, your hero.
Oh, no, it's a touch spell. Fuck.
19 to hit
19 hits.
Yeah, get that turtle.
and
It's taco time.
9 damage.
And damage. All right, it's looking fucked up.
Great.
Damn, it's still alive.
All right, I'll do another one.
All right,
Another one.
make another attack. Your second attack as your fighterness.
16.
16 hits.
Okay.
There is no possible way you can't kill it. How do you want it to die?
Okay. shit. Through the heart, I guess.
All right, so just one slash across the chest and then stab directly through, and you have to like rip it out as it changes into a 60-year-old woman. Looks like.
There's a lot of ladies in this one.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm sad.
A lot of ladies
Old
get
ladies,
captured.
young ladies, middle-aged.
Wynn feels bad about her women.
No, I'll feel bad later.
These character descriptions of these werewolves are just on point. All right. All right.
Are they wearing clothing? When
Some
they
it's
transform?
tattered.
It's the women and children,
Great.
which is just
So, doing anything else, Win?
I'm not great.
I'll probably turn to Alfonso and say, "Out of my way."
All right. He goes, "Not a chance, friend."
Yes, that's exactly what he would say.
All right.
this is my kill.
Careful, if he keeps this up, I'm gonna bite him.
It's now the werewolves' turn.
Jesus.
One of them, it's at end of turn for the save again. So now seeing you, just gonna run over. Attack Shar.
Oh,
Claw
God.
attack. Claw attack is a 19.
yeah, that hits. Yeah, I know. Uncanny dodge.
Meow, dude.
Same.
9 points of damage from that. Nope,
Okay.
sorry, 8. 8 points
Okay,
of
so
damage.
just 4.
Okay, 4 points of damage with uncanny dodge as you leap out of the way. Bite was a
Also, just to let you guys know,
12.
the one werewolf is
That doesn't hit.
Yep. And the next werewolf is going to attack Win.
Sorry.
That's good.
This one's done with its turn.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna use Skirmisher to move 15 feet away from it.
Great. Whoop. All right. Attacking Win. Claw attack is a natural 19 plus 3.
Fine.
That's alright. The bite's the one you don't want to hit it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 points of damage from that.
Okay.
And the bite is a 17.
Barely makes it.
Just makes it.
Shit. Alright.
10 points of damage from the bite as it rips a chunk out of your shoulder.
Ow.
All
I'm out
right.
of potions.
And has to save from the Tasha's Hideous Laughter again. 12 plus nothing. Still laughing on the ground
Hilarious joke.
Hilarious.
there. All right. It is Nala's turn.
Standing up
You wanna get
again.
up? Yeah.
I'm going to turn to this
great.
direwolf and I'm just going to slash at it with my claws.
Ooh. She
Okay.
mad. She mad.
So make just an unarmed attack. No, wait, you have claws.
Yeah, I do have claws, but let me double check if
Wonder
there's
if that
any
does anything.
bonus. If
I don't
there's-
think it does.
Do I have my strength modifier to it or anything?
Womp womp. Womp womp indeed.
No, you don't. I mean,
Okay,
as far
so
as
it'd
like
just be-
close shit,
It
yeah.
would just be 4, right? Or it would be...
It's just 4 damage if you
Yeah.
hit. Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay,
strength
make an
is
attack roll.
plus 6. That's a 11.
Nope.
I'll use my bonus action to do it again because I have finesse.
Okay, go ahead. I guess that's fine.
That's even worse.
Okay, so you try to swipe at it with the claws, but it jumps out of the way.
Oh, shit.
All right. Doing anything else? Kieran.
Well, last time I noticed how rude
Bless
Win
you.
was being.
Win.
Make an intelligence
Please
check
help
for
me.
me.
I don't want to be a werewolf. If I can help it.
A natural one.
You don't know what's going
So I
on, if
have no
anything is
reason
going on. So yeah, you've been focused on the battle and trying to heal people, and Nala falling over and coming back to life over and over again.
Great. Well, regardless, I think Win's the most injured.
Yeah,
So I'm
probably.
gonna go that direction anyway.
100%.
Okay.
Thanks.
I will use Cure Wounds.
All right, cure wounds. So
Sweet.
Kieran grabs the symbol and reaches out, and you feel this holy energy go through you.
13 points back.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
feeling better.
Better. Still kind
Is
of.
that all you're doing, Kieran? No, you've got
And
Chompy
then
up.
Kind of wolfy.
Chompy doesn't have to stay within range with me or anything,
Nope.
right?
Wait,
Does he? I don't know.
I
guess
think
I
it
could
does
at my own
actually, because I think they talked about it on Critical Role.
Skill. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would assume within the 60 feet range. Oh,
It doesn't.
up to.
It doesn't say. Nope, doesn't say. You're good.
Haha.
Oh, I will
It's
say.
probably range area, I think. So yeah, within 60 feet.
duration's only a minute.
It hasn't been even a minute.
It has not been.
That's 10 rounds.
Oh.
Me making a battle long enough to be 10 rounds is going to be a challenge. It's going to be only really amazing boss battles. Minute-long battles against dragons. Okay, make an attack with Chompy on the last direwolf there.
Yes.
You watch like Nala try and swing and nothing happens, and then Chompy goes, "Arr, arr, arr."
17.
Hits.
I haven't killed anyone this entire go.
But you're trying.
8
and
points
we
of damage. So
appreciate you.
yet again, Chompy grabs the thing and just
appreciate you.
flings it to the right of me, so out into
Chompy is
the near Shar.
particularly
Shar, you watch as
boastful.
this skull grabs down on this wolf and just flings it, and the body lands
That
like
one.
10 feet from you, and you're like, ugh.
Chompy, we really out here.
Yeah.
He is crushing it.
Chompy and Alfonso are.
Doing great.
The terrible two.
It is Alfonso's turn.
Oh no!
It sure is.
Alfonso's gonna shove past both of you. I'll handle this at
my
this
God.
werewolf.
I'm like every
I
time
feel like
He's
I
ridiculous.
wield his words. He's not gonna, is he?
He just has to.
14
be
hits, yep.
Oh wow.
It's about to kill it. It's about to be dead. Fine. We'll take all of it.
It's like when someone's really irritating, but they're good at what they do, so you can't let them know how irritating.
It's almost
they
more
are.
irritating.
Because I'm like, I'd like to punch you, but apparently you're useful.
So, but he slashes away, and it seems to damage it, but it's still standing.
Get out of it this time.
And as this next 6 seconds, so at that moment, you see coming from that direction.
No way.
No. It's gonna be.
Where's my bag?
It's gonna be a goodie. A
fucking-
good guy.
I hope
Where's
so.
my
And
bag?
it's gonna be
This
mad
bag,
at us.
this bag of stuff.
Tricks? No.
Oh no.
You're fucking with me.
Oh no. Oh great. Great. Fabulous.
And
For our listeners, it seems like we have three.
so you see three new werewolves coming in. They look also in hybrid form, but there is a different figure in the back. If everybody could make perception checks, yeah, let's just have everybody do it.
That's not shitty.
13.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
Give me a hot second. 19.
Okay.
25.
Okay. So Lilia and Shar are the ones who can see back into the darkness, and you see a humanoid figure, not in wolf form, and like with long white hair, and like that dark.
Well, we found
Does he look like he's controlling these werewolves? Does he look like he's...
They're all sort of rushing up,
Uh-huh.
and you can't tell facial expression or anything from this
Even with
distance.
a 25.
A 25? Okay, yeah. I forgot you got a 25.
Yeah.
You can see he looks like worried. He doesn't look.
We found Ext'andor.
It's like maybe these guys are on our side.
That's what I've been thinking this whole
So could be nice.
It might be nice.
It might be nice to have some werewolves on our side.
Perfect.
Oh, knowing our luck.
All right,
These are their
Amelia's.
friends.
It's Amelia's
Entire
turn.
group
She's
is-
gonna duck around and take a shot at the werewolf that you guys have been fighting, win, etc. Natural 19. She's kicking ass.
She is.
Taking
13 damage.
Is this one unconscious or just
He's
prone?
laughing.
It's prone.
Prone.
And he's
Laughing.
They say prone
Hysterically.
is
Okay.
like stop the spell,
Right.
so I'm just gonna keep them on the ground
That's
and
fine.
try not to kill them because I don't really like looking at the dead humans around.
Yeah, that's really fucking me up.
So Tasha's hideous laughter doesn't actually do any damage; it just keeps them still.
From attacking.
Sorry, I'm
This
just
is
like
killing me.
I'm trying to go. Oh, yeah, he's on the ground. That's what I'm. There's so many monsters. Okay, cool. Sharp.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. And how's this one looking?
He's looking the healthiest of all of them.
Oh, okay, great. Then,
The two left in the battle.
well, then I'm just gonna turn off and
You
fire
know,
an arrow at him.
that werewolf you shot with an arrow shouldn't have been damaged.
Oh, shoot, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about that.
Well, now we know.
So,
Okay, so
I'm gonna
yeah,
make-
yeah, nope,
I'm
you're
gonna
right.
make-
So I'm not gonna shoot it with an arrow. I'm gonna.
give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'm going to make a percentage roll, because I fucked up there.
Okay.
But it's going to be 50-50. Less than 50, he comes back to life. Higher than 50, he doesn't.
Wait,
And we
which
move
the one
on.
I killed?
The one you killed but shouldn't have.
Where this
Oh,
one?
mine? The one that was
Yeah.
carrying me?
The one that was carrying you.
Shoot.
I was just
So,
so
like, in the
surprised.
future,
It
instead
fell
of
over.
dying, would it still have fallen over, possibly?
No.
No?
It wouldn't even have.
Wouldn't have done anything.
We'll see. Let's roll.
52, so you're fine.
Oh God. Okay. Okay.
But, alright, so in the future, that was my mistake anyway, so that's
Okay.
fine.
So I felt a little stirring underneath me. I stepped
Yeah,
down.
you just stomp it.
Okay.
Stay dead.
Okay. Yeah. Then I guess I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna
Okay,
stab this one
dagger him.
in the side. I wonder, can I run up and like stab it in the side, depending how I do, pull it out and just keep booking it?
Yeah?
Okay, that's what I'm gonna try and do.
Yeah, you can split up your movement. Like.
Okay. So it's a 17 plus
Yep,
7.
that hits. You're good.
Okay. Just 5.
5 damage.
Okay, but with the magical dagger.
Yep. So, whoosh.
Okay, so I only moved 5, 10, 15, 20,
Are
25.
you using your bonus action
30.
to disengage?
Okay.
Are you?
Are you?
Question mark.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, it's gonna
Because
take.
I want to use my bonus action to run farther.
Okay, it's gonna take a bite at you.
Okay.
Ooh, a bite? Damn.
It misses massively.
Fabulous. Okay, so I keep ranning. I keep ranning.
Ranning over there. Yes.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna keep dashing as my bonus action. I can go my full movement.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Okay.
Just running. I'm just trying to run toward.
Wow,
these
you're getting
guys.
close to the next group. We're
Okay,
Yeah.
so Shar slashes this werewolf as she runs
I'm
and
just
then
looking
keeps
at
sprinting
this guy,
towards.
trying to like make eye contact
And
with
he's
him.
like,
Yeah.
so you're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
waving
basically.
your arms and then trying to get his. Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm gonna have to calm emotion, Alfonso, aren't I?
Why? He's just attacking. Oh, okay. Good
yeah.
point. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I gesture to them.
Yeah, because
The other people that look like they might help us.
All right,
his long white hair, maybe he's an elf. I don't know.
all right.
You got long hair.
It is Lilia's go.
It sure is. I'm keeping the prone spell up.
That's just concentration, though.
Yeah, it's just concentration,
So you
but
can still
to
do
keep
stuff.
to keep him laughing also because I looked up all these jokes and this one really tickled me. How do you stop a werewolf from attacking you? Throw a stick and shout fetch!
Good
Yeah.
lord.
On the ground.
Adorable.
Yep, that's it.
Amazing.
I would.
You can do
is
stuff.
anyone like hurt still? Or
Me.
Yeah. Max.
you're still hurt?
Yeah.
I'll do as a bonus action. I'll give a healing word out
Thanks.
To whom?
to Win.
Okay. When you hear this word of healing musical energy, and you feel a little better, roll for that.
Oh well, it's 5.
5 points of healing. Every little bit helps.
Better than nothing.
And
Seriously.
you're still.
I'm fine. I'm in the back. now.
Doing anything else,
I'm
Lilia?
staying in the back of this one. I am not.
Do anything else?
Not
that's
gonna
all
get
that was my
knocked
bonus
over.
action.
No,
That's all I
I'm staying
can.
away from this
Yep.
shit.
Well, you can
You
use an
won't
action.
get
It's just a
fooled
concentration
again.
spell. So you can do other spells, you just can't cast another concentration spell.
Oh, I thought I couldn't do other spells.
I just found this site that was helpful. I said,
There's also this dude is
Also, being a bit fucky, isn't he?
"Fucky."
Fucky.
Wait, which one? This one?
That
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So, God, I don't really want to kill anything else.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel really bad, you guys.
Oh, I'm not. They attacked us.
No one doesn't feel bad about anything.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Also,
I need that on a
fucking
t-shirt.
humans. Fucking humans.
But also, well, fine. I guess I'll just use vicious mockery.
Alright,
At that one.
what do you say to him?
what do I say to him? It's another
You're just insulting him?
Yeah,
no, I'm
vicious
just,
mockery is
I'm
pretty
just
much.
making other like werewolf jokes.
That can be counted as an insult to a werewolf.
Yeah, that's what
Probably.
I'm. Yeah. What do you call a dentist who cleans a werewolf's teeth? Crazy.
He seems offended, but what does he roll to do the thing?
Wisdom.
That's a 9.
Yeah.
So he does not make it. How much damage does
it?
it?
And then
With
what do
1d4.
I roll?
It's not very much for Vicious Mockery.
No, it's 3d6.
What?
Oh wait, sorry,
What?
no.
No, it's not.
It's
I was like,
2d6.
that's unfair.
It's 2d4. I was looking
Yeah.
at the thing. So 4, 8.
Whoa,
Nice.
double fours. Well done.
All right.
Well done.
So it seems to like recoil from that hideous
the
insult. All right. Dire wolves are all dead.
They're all fucking dead.
Win. Go for it.
Okay.
I win.
All right. The only one left. I'm gonna.
Yep. Wail on him with dark
Tell
art.
the cleric I'm not feeling great.
I don't feel so
I
good.
don't feel so good.
Dark.
Okay. 24 to hit.
24 hits, easy. Yep.
They have officially told you they don't feel great.
Great.
Great. Oh my god.
Thank you.
I don't feel so good.
I mean, I was gonna
Kieran.
check anyway, but
And 17.
How do you want to kill it?
There you go.
boy.
Right
This
for
one?
Alfonso dumb.
Alfonso
gonna
like
be
runs
so
at you
mad.
and swings, and then you
I'm gonna shove him the fuck out of the way.
shove him to the side.
wow, you don't feel great.
Don't.
To the throat.
Yeah, so swings the scimitar, and it just
child.
slices across,
Child.
There's only one thing worse than a werewolf.
and it's just sort of another mid-20s man this time.
Okay.
Fine.
And
This
he
guy's looking at
shifts
us.
back and falls.
Now he's not.
All right.
Okay.
Like this.
Werewolf. There's one alive werewolf plus the
And one
laughing
prone,
one.
yeah.
The alive werewolf is going to take a look to the right and take a look at everything and take off.
Oh boy.
These are the good werewolves coming to help us.
He
I
can
think.
run way farther than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gone.
How far away are they?
All right. So he's taking off
Do
running.
you want to?
Of course
you
I
want
do. If it's my turn.
Figuring out that these
Werewolf
are, like-
makes another save against Tasha's hideous laughter. Rolls a 12. Still laughing. That joke just killed him.
Except
Them.
not.
Who knows
amazing.
what they're generating?
It's whatever.
Lovely.
Nala.
I will firebolt away at that.
Okay. So as this
Fleeing
werewolf
one.
takes off running into the woods from Nala,
7 plus 9. What's that?
enough to hit.
16.
All right. 2 d10.
Reminiscent of our first thing with the orc running away.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
5. 8 plus 4 is 12.
12. How do you want it?
That's
I
badass.
just want to
Swoosh in
hit
this
its
fire.
back. It's
And
just
just-
as it's
So
running,
as it's fleeing away, Nala, just angry at this whole situation,
Oh,
turns
shit.
and sticks a finger out, and out of the claw, this bolt of flame flies across, and you watch in the distance as it goes plump into the ground.
we don't see what it turns into because it's too far away. I guess. I assume.
Yeah, it's in the dark.
Then I'm just gonna move around this tree, right to here.
Okay. Kieran.
Well, I'm gonna cast Remove Curse, which is a touch spell. So I'm gonna just say.
How long does it
"Hey,
take to cast?
buddy? It's instantaneous.
Okay.
It says.
Just
I'm
making
gonna
sure.
say, hey, buddy, bring it in.
To win.
Let's just have a nice little. Let's hug it out.
Okay.
Let's have a time.
Okay, so you do that and hug Win awkwardly.
Yes.
And when
Because
you
we've never
feel
really
that
touched.
pumping behind your ears and the bloodlust sort of dies down.
Nice.
Thank you.
Make sure everybody's
Character
feeling
voice.
good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Anytime, bud.
Like genuine win.
Ye fucking ha.
And
Cry.
is that all you're doing,
That's your.
Kieran?
And then just to have him close by, I'm
Amelia.
gonna move my friend.
Oh, Amelia's got it.
Yeah, Amelia got bit too.
But maybe she can be with her husband.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
That's
man.
sad.
That's alright. We'll get her a bow if that's the case.
Hey.
She
Hey.
and her husband
She's not
decided
dead yet.
to have a little Hey. werewolf family.
Aww.
All right, that your move.
Yeah, that's my room.
So on that,
And I
The-
have one more remove curse left.
the other
And
wolves
Thanks. Appreciate it.
This guy looks at you and says, is everything all right? That's not his voice. Is everything all right?
Are you Ext'andor?
Yes, that is me. It looks like you've handled the situation pretty well.
Oh, okay, they're not theirs.
I'm eyeing this werewolf like,
He's just running past you.
okay. I'm gonna say, what's going on?
Well, we came to help. We've heard the Russ, so our camp is not far from here. And that's the end of the 6 seconds. But there is one thing laughing on the ground. What are your plans with it?
Well,
He's still laughing.
right. No, I mean, I don't plan to kill it, and especially, do I hear the conversation that it's Ext'andor?
Make a perception
You're
check.
super observant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am
If you can
super
even
observant.
see him, yeah.
Still make a perception check.
17.
Yeah, you can at least, because you can read lips. And it's dusk, so it's dim.
Well, and
Cool.
I just call it-
So
So-
I would like to see if I can't flag down Ext'andor to come over. I'm still concentrating on this guy to keep him laughing. There's nothing else to kill, so
Right.
I don't want to kill them.
Okay.
I don't want to kill the other one.
So, for the sake of moving things
Yes.
forward a little bit, we are out of combat. I will say Ext'andor's people run up and shift out of their
people
forms.
werewolf. Oh, shit.
And grab the werewolf who's laughing, who just keeps laughing for another minute, but they gather him together
move it for the
and
sake
tie
of-
this werewolf up.
Yeah.
And
It's time to a tree.
and
Tree
Ext'andor
or just
They just time up.
just tie them up.
hog tie?
Tie them up.
You might know how to do that. Yeehaw.
We need a lasso?
And Ext'andor runs over to you guys and says, well, I have to say, and he looks around at all the different bodies and he's like, I am honestly rather impressed. This is, well, I guess we're not that needed to help you. Anyway. And we're going to take a break because I have to pee so bad.
Oh my gosh.
God.
When you said that, I was waiting for Alfonso to be like, yes, you are correct.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the mid-session announcements thing for our Session 12 and Episode 2 of Welcome to the Bone Era. My name is Cameron Yves Davis, as you know, the DM for the show. We hope you're enjoying the episodes that have come out so far. It's really cool to have a really battle-heavy one right after a super role-play-heavy session. Sometimes that happens, but the contrast is nice. You get to see how we do battles as well. I apologize, there's no way for us to show you what the map is. In the future, I think, after listening to this, I'll do better about describing what everybody sees, so that can be better for listening to it, but it is difficult to show that through just our voices. I have a couple things I want to say. First off, we are still using music and ambience from tabletopaudio.com, which is an excellent service released for free by a guy named Tim. He doesn't give his last name, but if you go check him out, it's an excellent site with music and ambient files, all with different settings that you can use for your tabletop role-playing games, and I would consider going over to his Patreon and supporting him as well, because I think his work is just excellent stuff. Speaking of Patreon, if you want to support the show, you can head over to patreon.com/Cameron Yvesque Davis. Yvesque is spelled EVESQUE, which is also in the show description. And you can support me and my company, Hellas Hand Productions, which is technically the production company behind this program, in this program and future endeavors, film, music, etc. Another thing is that we have released our first t-shirts. If you go to TeePublic, which is the sort of like Redbubble, but slightly cheaper, more affordable, but still high quality t-shirt printing service. If you head over to teepublic.com/user/Welcome to the Bone Era, or just search Welcome to the Bone Era on TeePublic, you'll be able to see the two t-shirt designs we have. Currently, we've got the Welcome to the Bone Era logo, and we've got #FeelsBadman. All the money earned on there also goes directly back into the show. What are we doing with our money? Well, one of the things that I really want to do for this show is increase the audio quality. We're currently saving up money for a Zoom R24, which is a 8-input audio recorder, because I want everybody to have lavalier mics like I do. My audio is obviously much clearer than everybody else's, and I want to fix that. I always want our show to feel much more like a living room game and not be super highly produced. just to set us slightly apart from things like Critical Role or High Rollers. Nothing against those shows, but I want us to be sort of very living roomy. That's why things like my cat messing with stuff in the background happens during our show. But yes, so all your support monetarily goes towards that. But otherwise, obviously, the show will continue to be free and podcasty. Be sure to share it with your friends. Follow us on social media. All those links are in the show description. Anyway, without further ado, let's get back into the game. Oh, just a quick addendum. I did notice when we were playing that we had a couple mistakes made in the rules following of Dungeons & Dragons. Specifically, I was not aware of the rule, which is mentioned in a single paragraph in the spellcasting section, where if you cast a spell as a bonus action, you can then not cast another spell unless it's a cantrip. This includes for Quickened Spell, the Sorcerer Metamagic ability. So in this episode and the next episode, you will see moments where people cast bonus action spell and then another spell. I noticed that after the recording of the third episode, so just be aware that sometimes mistakes are made, and that's sort of how D&D is played. As long as everybody's having a good time, though, and the story is still getting across, it honestly doesn't matter to me. But do know that we notice when we make mistakes, we then try to correct them as best we can, and that's what matters. Please don't yell at us on social media. Just try to enjoy the story as it moves forward. Sometimes in tabletop RPGs, there's just a lot to keep track of, so that's all I wanted to say. Anyway, back to the game. All right, we're back.
Okay.
So as Ext'andor's group ties up this other were beast, noticeably, even though it's like calmed and tied up and clearly can't go anywhere, it does not shift back. And it just keeps going in like this sort of feral, almost rabid sense.
I look at Ext'andor. Do you want me to calm him down a bit?
I mean, he says,
It would be temporary, but...
It is worth a shot, but there is something darker going on.
Yeah.
Let us move away from this scene of carnage.
Okay.
Come
Shar
back.
starts going up.
Quickly look around some shit.
What? Are you really going through their...
Okay, make an investigation
bodies?
check now.
Yes,
Jesus Christ.
That's a 1 point plus 2, 15.
15. They don't seem to have much on them. They don't.
Okay.
What you can tell is not much, but they just seem to be going out for a hunt or something more animalistic.
Shar kind of looks at Nala with like disgust and disappointment, and then starts going up and kneeling down and shutting the eyes of all these dead.
I also decide to walk up to Amelia and I'm like, do you recognize anyone that's here?
And she looks at you. Having had an arrow notch, she puts it back.
Yeah.
Swings her bow back over her shoulder.
Do you mind?
We're trying to have a moment.
Serious moment, cats. But she looks at you and says, I recognize all of them, yes.
Oh my god.
They were once part of our town, but I guess whatever happened to them, they attacked us. I don't feel particularly sad about it.
Okay.
More than I already was. And Ext'andor comes over and says...
How's Alfonso looking?
He's like panting and sort of smiling.
But he's not upset by the other, like, werewolves.
Then he looks over.
Great.
And let's see.
Is her bite in an obvious place? Amelia's?
Yes, it was on her arm. You all saw it, yeah. But Alfonso looks over, and like during the last part of the battle, he had sort of calmed down and then looked over, said, more of them, and charges over.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, go through you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Calm Emotion again.
Okay. What's the...
He also has
they have to break through both
Yeah, Wynn and Kieran are...
Yeah, can I just
Right in
like grab
front
the
of
back of his...
Sure, make a strength check versus
Okay.
his.
Stop him.
Okay.
The weakest link,
Shar's,
so
like,
I'm not
going
even
around.
You can give him
shit.
advantage.
She's gonna linger
Just
by
for
this
nothing.
dead teenager who looks exactly like her.
Okay. That is 19.
He rolled a 24.
Jesus Christ.
So keeps charging forward. Calm Emotions is a what save?
It's a wisdom.
Let me see.
Don't think he's particularly wise.
Calm emotions is a charisma saving.
Charisma
throw.
save.
So I might be fucked. But
He rolled a 19. Charges over
I'm
and
going to
gets up
cast
close
blindness.
to Ext'andor, who just like takes out this massive sword that's on his back and just whacks. It just goes to whack Alfonso over the head with like the flat edge of the sword,
I was like, he just takes his head off.
and rolls exactly his thing. But 6 damage and just whacks him
fall over
the head. No, just like whacks and then Alfonso takes a second and looks around and is like, "Wait, what's going on?"
Is the only apparent difference between these werewolves and this one, I suppose, that this one can't seem to change back? Is there any physical difference at all? Do they all look the same? Well, I know now they're people, but before they turned back into
Make
people.
a perception check,
Okay.
like based on your previous.
Yeah. 13 plus 7, so 20.
You can see there's the werewolf that's tied up, and the ones you have been fighting. They are slightly larger and like hairier for some reason.
What about are their eyes the same? Their teeth?
Just angrier.
Just angrier.
Based on what you saw, because you saw a
bigger
bunch
and
of
angrier.
concerned-looking werewolves running up, which is an interesting thing to see. And these ones are just slightly bigger, and
Okay,
scarier.
cool.
But Ext'andor says, "Look, I don't know who this person is, but I mean no one any harm here. As I said, we should go away from here. Let's go back to my camp. We are not far."
Okay.
perfect. Do you have a place that we can sleep?
That
The
could be
camp.
arranged. Yes, camp.
That's what I meant, but I'm like, can we stay? Can we stay?
Camp?
A what?
Bringing it back. All right, and Ext'andor leads you back, and the other wolves, the good wolves.
As we're walking away, I'm gonna before I sheathe Darkar, I'm just gonna say, very glad to have met you. There's someone I need to kill very violently.
Oh, well, I'm certain I can help you with that.
Oh my god.
Darkheart says.
Let's just
Say it.
casually talk about
Masochist
now.
sword.
Does anyone else see that interaction?
I'm next to him.
We probably can't hear it talk, but we can hear Wynn talk to it.
Did you walk away from Kieran?
No.
Okay, so Kieran, you definitely saw that. And you saw him hold up his sword, say, yeah. And then
I take
turn
my
around
hat off and just kind of take a minute.
confusedly. Everybody else, I'd say we're more focused on Ext'andor.
I
than
wasn't
everybody
really
else.
focused on that. Yeah.
But Ext'andor's people take the hybrid, still werewolfy werewolf, and Ext'andor leads you through the woods. And you eventually make it. It's now really dark because it was just starting like dusk.
Dark
before.
vision couch.
But you eventually see in the distance. Yeah, in the distance you see some lights, but only a few. You see, and from the residual light and some of the moonlight that's now coming out. It's not a full moon, as I mentioned, but there's enough moonlight, and you can see quite a few tents and buildings, like some makeshift style buildings.
Everyone can see it.
Yeah, because there's enough sort of dust or night light from the moon.
Cool. Squid squat.
And as you get closer, you see that there is sort of a main road here through the center, but mostly it's just shacks and tents that have been put up everywhere. The buildings themselves are much more like log cabins. It's like they literally made log cabins in the for the more permanent housing. And you see that there is one larger building that sort of looks like what you might consider a community center, sitting there in the sort of center of town where the main road leads to, and then all around it are just tents and no specific roads. It's more like a campground, but with some more permanent structures. And Ext'andor leads you into the village, and you see this woman run up to all of you. And I forgot what I was going to have her say. Give me 1 second.
While we're walking in the village, I'm gonna turn to Amelia and ask her if she's been here before. Have you been here before?
I have no idea what's going on.
How are you feeling, Amelia?
I don't know. I feel like alive. Really.
I'm gonna just casually walk over, just pat her on the back, and cast remove curse.
Okay. So you pat her on the back and you see this sort of light, and she backs away from you because she wasn't expecting you to randomly touch her. And then she visibly relaxes her shoulders and, well, I don't know what you just did, but thanks.
Ma'am. Now I'm not horny anymore.
Ma'am. I love it.
Do you want to be? No, just
No!
Married woman. Husband evil. All right. Anyway.
he's evil.
All right. So as you're walking into town, a woman, sort of slight dark elf. By the way, Ext'andor, as I said, long white hair.
Was he a dark elf?
Dark elf, and he's huge though. He's muscled and.
So is that just an area thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we've seen.
Yeah, I think I had mentioned it before. Yeah, there's the dark elf village that's off to or city that's off to the northwest. That's not on the maps. Anyway,
cool.
She is actually a human though, as she runs up, and looks to everybody and says, "Oh, it looks like, well, this is a better outcome than I could have imagined. Is anyone visibly hurt?"
Yes.
I'm probably a little bloodied, yeah.
I easily
Oh,
am bloody.
well, I still have spell slots. I could have healed you guys.
It's fine.
I'm doing story stuff.
I assume we were going to a camp to sleep.
Okay,
Like-
so
That's
who's
why I
visibly
did it.
hurt?
So who's so visibly hurt runs over to you. Let me look at that. And reaches out and touches one of your the bites that you have in your side, and you feel a warmth rush over you, similar to everything that Kieran's been doing, but it's slightly different. There's a different
Less
flavor
necrotic.
to
I
it.
was gonna say flavor.
And you heal not very much, but it's 5 points.
Death metal doesn't
I
appear.
will take it. 5 points. Thank you.
Is there any? Actually, I'm sure you're all very tired. We can offer refreshments if you come with us. And Ext'andor says, yes, that is probably a good idea. We can talk about what to do next later or in the morning. Please.
How about in 8 hours?
Please come with us. And he leads you all the way to the sort of community center building, and you go in, and as you're walking down the street, actually, you see that there are only 3 torches lit in this whole street, and the 3 other wolves, 2 of them take the wolf that you had captured and takes them off to one of the permanent structures, and the other one pats Ext'andor on the back and says, I'm going to be going in. And Ext'andor
I'm going to be what?
going in.
Okay.
And Ext'andor says, that is fine. I will handle this. Thank you for your help. And the other one goes off and into one of the betorched buildings. And they seem to have front lights, basically. But there's only 3 of them.
Okay.
And you go into the community center, and it's lit by torches and stuff, and there's no one in there. But eventually some food is mustered, and Ext'andor says, I apologize, we are wolves. But we have some things that are less rare if you're looking, and they muster up stuff that everybody likes. And everybody sits down, and as you're eating, says, well, it seems that your group knows at least kind of who I am based on your friend here, and points at Shar. But I would love to know who you are and what kind of group could handle that many of Iroshal's wolves.
We were sent from. Well, basically, the capital, the Baron had sent in a writ asking for help with the disappearances in this town.
Yes, we had put that up
Yes.
a month ago.
So we found the writs, had other business up this way, and so we came to help find out what's going on with the disappearances and what we can do to stop it.
Well, I appreciate that. And normally I would warn you that that may be impossible. But based on what I saw, I'm actually maybe stupidly, but I'm having a little bit of hope.
Yeah, we really out here. Bruh.
Alfonso's.
I am happy that you're out here. Bruh. Anyway. Anyway, what we should do is, you all obviously are tired and you're finishing up eating. You don't talk much because it's hurt and it was a long battle and a long day. I will leave you in the capable hands of my partner, Jamie here.
Jamie. Is she the human healer?
She will find a place for you to sleep. There's quite a lot of places lately.
Oh no.
Have a good night. And he leaves you. And Jamie eventually finds you all like a couple tents that seem close by to each other, and you are able to bed down and have a good night's sleep.
Hooray.
God. Good.
So as you wake up, because just click long rest.
Okay.
Long rest feels so
the cool air from the mountains. It's another cold, chilly day here. Now you're pretty high in the mountains too. The cold air hits you through the tent, and you hear some voices out because you got tents nearby the sort of community center area you were at before, and you all wake up.
We woke up. I woke up and Kieran and I were like cuddling for warmth.
I'm not cuddling you.
After I braided her hair last night.
Yeah, we had a long
obviously.
conversation, and I talked about.
Char was upset.
You can.
I was very upset.
Sorry, I cut you all
killed a
off. You can
teenage
roleplay
girl.
that. You can
Oh.
roleplay that if you want.
Oh. Okay.
Because I cut you off.
Okay, so we're going back like 12 hours.
Yep, sure.
Okay, rewind. Put rewind noise here.
Rewind.
Rewind.
Like unbraiding my hair. I don't know. I'm visibly upset. That girl looked a lot like me, Kieran.
Well, would you like a hug?
Do you think you could braid my hair?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Your hair's the same length that my daughter's used to be.
I'm just gonna. Char just starts like crying.
Oh.
Awkwardly braids faster.
It sounds of crying from the other tent. Just
No,
laying
I'm
there
crying
awkwardly.
quietly.
What do you think they're crying about?
I'm crying quietly.
I can guess.
We roll a sexy character.
No.
How many tents are we in? Are there 2 or 3?
As many as you want, really.
Okay. I'll take one by myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not good at this. But I can braid hair.
It's fine. Okay, that's it. That's it, I guess.
Cool.
I made
That's
sure
cute.
to cry.
Well, I
It's
think
not you.
events happened, yeah.
She's just overwhelmed.
Do you want to do anything?
Wow, this was a lot.
I would have, after interacting with these werewolves, would have pulled out Nathaniel Spine's Orcs in the
Stein.
Beastlands. Stein, yeah, sorry.
Stein.
And prove see if there's anything mentioned about werewolves or anything like that in the
You
Beast.
do
the
not
orc
find
book?
the keyword werewolf
Cool.
in that book.
Control F.
Yeah, Control F.
Seriously.
Werewolf. You do not find anything.
Nothing. Cool.
All right, so you awake to the cool air. You hear some sounds in the community center. What would you like to do?
Unity Center.
I'd like to grab some food and have a nice little chat with our friends.
Our friends.
All
We
right.
have braid hold up?
Yeah,
Sleeping's hard. With braids in.
I've done
I
it.
sleep every night.
Maybe I'm just.
Yeah, we wake up to commotion.
No,
we wake
it's
up
just
and just.
noises,
Okay, cool.
talking.
Okay. Who wakes up first, me or Kieran? I wake up first, and then I look at sleeping Kieran, decide not to wake him up. I'll pin my hair up on top of my head, and I'm just gonna peek out at the tent and see what's going on.
Okay.
have my
What you
hat
see
over
outside is there's 2 werewolves, or what you assume to be werewolves, members
But they're
of the
in human
community
form
in
now?
human form, a man and a woman. They're actually smoking. It looks like
cigarettes?
yeah,
or like pipes?
or
Oh.
cigars.
Okay.
Outside one of the more permanent structures, and they seem to be talking to one another. And then you look right, and you see the entrance to the community center. and you see Jamie come out and like hug someone, and then go back in with that person. But that's all you see.
Okay.
So everybody eventually arouses.
Yeah.
And makes their way, I'm assuming, to the community center. So you head inside, and it's like morning, and everybody seems to be awake, but all you see is like 8 people.
There's only 8 people in there.
Yep, you see Ext'andor, you see Jamie, and you see 6 more people.
Okay.
And then there were 2 outside. So a total of 10 people that you can see here.
Okay.
And Ext'andor and Jamie are sitting at a table. Jamie's sort of resting her head on Ext'andor's shoulder now. And he looks over to all of you and says, "Oh, good morning. I hope you slept at least kind of well."
Like a ball.
Well, I'm certain last night was a trying experience. Anyway, come, join us. And he invites you over to the table that they're sitting at. And they're long tables, and a bunch of long tables. It's a cafeteria, but there's only 8 people.
Yeah.
Hoping you're picking up what I'm putting down.
I wonder why it's all empty.
Yes,
I can't imagine. What could have happened?
but he guides you over and says, "Well, again, thank you for everything, and I'm glad we weren't needed last night. You all seem to be very capable. But there's more going on here than, as I said, there's more going on here than just werewolves."
Yeah, I would assume I like gesture to the empty everything.
Oh, you noticed that, did you? It's almost like some god were constantly telling you that there was no one in this room. But
A lot of chaos you get used to. Right?
but yes, we have lost many
At
people.
least not everyone's dead.
That's true.
But where are they?
But it depends on. I have helped many people, other wolves, come to terms with who they are and figure out how to live nicely, peaceful lives, and kept people away from Mirefall.
What changed?
Ireshal happened.
I look at everybody who looks at Amelia, I guess. Oh, she's not there, is she?
She's in another town. She hasn't rolled in
Oh,
yet.
shit. Okay, I guess we all look at each other. Amelia's husband? I clarify, I guess.
Amelia, I'm not sure. who
She
that
is the hunter that was with us. Her husband was the first one to go missing
It
a
must have
month
been.
ago.
Must have been Ireshal then, yes.
After that, I would have left to try and find Amelia.
Okay, so Nala stands up sort of
Okay.
abruptly and leaves.
Okay.
And Ext'andor looks after you, but assumes there's some vital reason for you to move on. So we'll get to you in just a second.
Okay.
And he continues,
Yeah.
I guess now is as good a time as any to tell you exactly what's going on, so... And,
You like to leave when vital things happen.
yeah.
We'll fill her in later.
Food is brought
That's why she doesn't care about me.
by like Jamie goes off. I will grab you all food and goes and grabs some stuff. It's like meats mostly because they're wolves.
Char didn't eat it all last night, and now she's just like stuffing her face, like comic book puffed out chipmunk cheeks. Just
Adorable.
Jamie's like, well, I'm glad someone is at least enjoying themselves a bit. And just,
I don't look happy. I just look
no, yeah.
ravenous.
Ext'andor then continues. A month and a half ago, as you know, Ireshal went missing from the town of Mirefall. For years I had kept Mirefall safe from the wolves of the mountains, but every 6 months, maybe year, if I was doing really well and we in Camp Buon Lupo were doing well, someone would accidentally get attacked. I can't. There are many more wolves and lycanthropes in the mountains than just around here, so sometimes they would wander in, and sometimes someone would get attacked, and Ireshal was one of these people. He had gone off on his own, and I had been nearby. Myself and 2 others attacked that wolf, and my 2 brethren were able to down that wolf. Unfortunate as it is, sometimes there is no other option. And I ran after Ireshal, who took off running into the woods. He found his way to a cave northeast of here, a cave I had never seen prior. This cave is deep, vast caverns underneath one of the mountains. I followed him in, chasing after him as his body shifted violently back and forth between his forms. He got ahead of me, and I eventually caught up. I lost him for a while and got caught in the maze. But I eventually found him in a large cavern. And there lying on the ground was Ireshal, and around him I saw these lights flitting around his body. All the lights eventually went inside of him somehow, and his body raised into the air in hybrid wolf-human form.
Like the beast at the end of Beauty and the Beast.
Like the beast at the end of Beauty and the Beast.
That's the lights I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Except not.
Except the other way around.
Beauty and the Beast in reverse.
In reverse, just play the movie backwards, and this is what we're going in.
I love you. Goodbye.
But his form lifted into the air and started growing massive, huge, suddenly larger than any wolf I had ever seen. And he roared, and he landed on the ground, turned back to me and spoke in a voice that wasn't his. "We have taken," they said, "this one for our own purposes. We must save ourselves from what is to come."
We?
That's what they said. And, we fought as he attacked me. And I lost badly. I had to flee. And it was a little while later that he showed up at this camp again. In hybrid form, but able to speak. Which was not something I had ever seen before, and he had this sort of hypnotic way of speaking towards some of my fellow lycanthropes, and they suddenly became under his spell, I guess. We tried to get them to come back and not listen to him, but he took maybe 10, 12 of us in that first excursion. Then I'm assuming they went back to the cave and around it. But over time, they've been attacking Meyerfall and only taking people and changing them into these wolves that are monsters. Yeah. I have tried my normal methods and whatnot to try and get them back to sanity. But nothing has worked. Something is taking control. That one we captured, I will keep working on. But I have a feeling until Ireshal is killed or somehow saved of whatever has happened to him beyond lycanthropy, there is nothing we can do for most of those who follow him. Right. And we are not many. So it is good to have you as allies, because we have no way of fighting them. And Ireshal himself, well, he's bigger than us. He's more than us in a way.
I think we found the big bad, you guys.
Can't help but wonder if Cure Curse would work on him.
If we held him down, maybe.
I just have to touch up. I hope that this. I hope that this doesn't sound insensitive. I really
Yes.
don't mean it to sound insensitive. But
No worries. I'm
Have
sure.
to be racist.
right. Well, can regular werewolves be killed by non-magic?
No.
Okay, so that's just a whole werewolf trait. It's not special to the others.
Yes, it's either magic, silver,
Yeah.
or other werewolves. Or
Okay.
other lycanthropes we have found we can damage each other. We can
Gotcha.
scratch and they will fester.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like an additional quality that Ayashol's werewolves had. That
No.
You guys didn't. Okay.
That's one of the perks, and honestly, there are many. We know there are ways to remove our curse, but we have accepted it as our being.
Sure.
We are this, and I would never want to go back at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you
We only have 3 spells.
I said, would there be any way that we could try talking to the werewolf we brought in yesterday?
I mean, I'm certain you could try, but unlike Irshal, most of us cannot speak when in hybrid or full wolf form, and this one does not want to or maybe cannot shift back. We have tried all night actually to talk or to listen, but she wouldn't say anything.
Sounds like we're headed to a cave.
I don't know the
Unless he
precise
finds a
number
cave.
of their count. I would love to guide you there, but it's in the next little while, so you can see what your query is. But I cannot let any of my people go with you.
Wouldn't expect that.
Well, thank you for that, I guess, but
I think
we
you
are
might, yes.
thief now, and I do not want to put them at more risk and risk losing even more of our time.
So with you,
Yeah, okay.
But I could guide
you went out,
could see
and you
what
went
you're
over
up
to
against.
Amelia's tent.
Are
You know,
they
wherever.
not there during the day?
He seems
And she
to send
is
out parties
just coming out as you arrive.
of
She's like, "Oh,
to hunt and gather forces.
Hi.
However they can.
what's up?"
It's undoubtedly what you ran into yesterday.
There's a meeting in the main center of the camp that I think you would want to be in attendance for. We may have some information about your husband.
Okay. She follows you back, and it's about the time that he's talking through the story when they arrive. So you get the last half of the story, and they sit down along with you guys, and Ext'andor looks over and nods to the two of you. Anyway, whenever you guys are ready to head out to the camp, I can guide you. Otherwise, I guess. I mean, really, it's difficult to plan anything before you know what you're up against.
You
but-
said there
Say
are
no, it's not like the
200
present.
wolves in this cave.
Yes, that is approximate.
I mean, no time like the present, right? It's not like we're going to be any more prepared if we don't go now.
You guys, I know you said you were low on weapons. Anything silvered or effectively or super effective against werewolves?
We
borrow?
actually do have a stockpile of a few things that we use just in case our normal claws are not.
Anything you can give us, we would be very grateful for.
For sure, come with me.
Okay.
He guides all of you. You run into Alonso on the way, who's like, "All right, good morning, everyone.
You already missed the meeting, Alonso. I thought you would be up bright and early.
I was training."
Well, unfortunately, training doesn't do you much good if you don't have the proper information. Come on now.
All right,
The leg along.
This one's slower than molasses.
the leg's
running up.
fine. Thanks. He leads you all to another one of the more permanent structures. And you go inside. It's got some weapon racks. It's not very many. And Ext'andor looks around and counts everything. He's like, Well, I have maybe 20 silvered arrows. No,
Oh my god.
25 silvered arrows.
Yes, please.
And a silver longsword.
Is anyone proficient in a longsword?
Oh,
Isn't. Oh, here he has one.
Oh, I'm proficient in a longsword.
Wynn could use it.
Let me see if I'm proficient in it.
Can you hold a scimitar and a longsword at the
'cause
same
you've got
time?
2 weapon fighting.
Okay.
You've got the feet. And he also brings out like 20 silvered crossbow bolts, but that's all they really have. No, sorry, and a silver dagger. I forgot. I actually wrote
I
this down.
have 2 weapon fighting, but not.
Everybody has 2 weapon fighting.
You said,
25 silvered arrows.
okay.
But he does say, before handing them over, sometimes being a wolf is not enough, and especially arrows and swords and these things are not cheap. And I know this is a terrible thing to ask, but since we must eventually restock our supply, I do wish to ask you for some compensation for handing you these things.
How much?
And counts up.
Do we really want the longsword?
It would help. Yeah.
200 gold, which is, it's expensive to silver items, and we are nowhere near anything.
Okay, so 20 silver daggers, 25...
Daggers.
No, I thought you said daggers afterward. Oh, okay.
A silver dagger,
A silver dagger
20 silvered bolts,
Uh-huh.
25 silvered arrows,
and a longsword.
and a silvered longsword.
Okay.
I will take anything.
So you're not... Okay. Well then, Wynn, do you want to split this with me?
Sure.
Okay. So we'll each give him 100 gold.
All right, thank
So,
you, and I do
I'm-
apologize.
No, whatever.
This will replace one thing maybe, so I
Wait, so-
really hope you...
100 from each of us.
Okay, yeah, and so if you take the longsword, can I take the arrows and the dagger?
Take it. Yeah.
Okay.
Then we want the bolts.
Oh yeah, so you have the bolts.
I don't have a crossbow.
Can she remork those as we travel?
Oh, I
into
mean, I have a
areas?
crossbow.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you have a crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then we'll take them and I'll give those to Lilia.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm
You
gonna
have
add
20
these.
silvered bolts, and you do have to keep track of special ammo.
Great, no problem. Okay, add. Is it a weapon? Filtered by
There is
type,
no
weapon?
silvered thing. You'll just have to add it as a custom.
Okay, custom items.
I actually
add
looked that up today and was like, "There's no
custom
silvered things in here. That's weird." I'd have to like make them, and that'd be stupid.
25 silver.
Because it would just be a normal sword that says also
Okay.
silvered. Would be useless to make on like D&D Beyond. All right. So he hands you all those weapons. You are now relatively more prepared against werewolves. Congratulations. Anyway, you said no time like the present, correct?
Let's go.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I have to rework the scene.
Oh, there's no potions around town. This is a tiny town. I assume there's no potions.
Wolves heal pretty quickly. It's
Are
fine.
you guys. They're
Huh?
healed from the long rest, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's
We
healed,
just
yeah.
didn't- we might.
I was like, wait, you
200
guys need
wolves.
healing.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of wolves, guys.
That's a lot of wolves.
I have a healing cantrip.
If you are all ready, then
Okay.
we will make our way. It is about a 2-hour, 3-hour journey to the camp in question, or the cave that I know. I haven't been there since the incident, so I do not know what we will find.
That's okay.
All right.
I mean, I've got all the magic I need, so
As we
Does anyone
start,
want to do anything before they leave?
as we are traveling, I would totally ask Lily if she thinks that Morloss might have a hand in this.
oh Jesus.
So just ask. All you have to do is
do
actually
you
just
think
ask.
that Morloss might have a hand in this wolf's transformation?
Fuck if I know. The only thing I know that Morlos has done is sent a demon out after me, and now his magic rocks have been appearing places. I don't know if he. I mean, would I put it past him? No. I absolutely would not. I don't know. This doesn't feel quite. If there's anything that I've understood about gods so far is that they tend to work on more grand scales than focusing on a mining town and sending wolves out after them. But it could just be the beginning, I don't know.
What did the Ext'andor say? We must save ourselves from what is to come. Who could be trying to escape whatever's coming?
I think he's just anticipating having to fight 200 lycanthropes.
That was what he said that Ireshal said without his voice.
In a voice that wasn't
The entity that apparently took over him.
So it could be that this entity is trying to escape because of Morlos's impending return. That would really suck. But
Yeah,
it's possible that is what's going on. I mean, I'll ask Yaren if he has any information about it. He may or may not get back to me. It's kind of like dealing with your bookkeeper. Like.
Do you know what a bookkeeper is? Roll an intelligence.
14.
You know what a bookkeeper is. They have gambling in Gaslando.
Money?
Yeah, they have gambling in Gaslando. That's fine, yeah.
So where you're from?
Yeah, that's the Dragonlance. Gaslando. So, you head out into the mountains.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Real quick. So we collected all these moonflowers. We collected a bunch and put them in the basket that Tupin gave us. But then we were informed a while ago, after we had already accepted this writ, that they would need to be dried.
We already did that.
No, we didn't.
Prestidigitation.
It didn't work.
Oh, it did not work. Oh, well, we have extra fresh ones because remember we said it worked.
Yes, so we put a bunch in the basket that they gave us, and then we all had these extras. So I would like to I have my book, my field guide book. Is there anything in there that tells me how I can dry these? Can I lay them out? Is there, like, in the sun or something?
You could do
Does he
that.
have a dehydrator? Like,
It does not look like the Camp Juan Lupo is particularly dependent on technology.
okay, I was joking.
I know. But, I mean, to dehydrate flowers, you have to, put them out in the air.
Okay.
But, I mean, the field guide doesn't tell you anything specific about it.
Okay, well then, I guess just like next to our tent, I'm gonna take a bunch of flowers and kind of lay them out in what looks like it's a sunny area. I'm gonna take little rocks or pebbles and kind of set them down so they don't get blown away or something.
Okay.
And then, I don't know. I just need to lay them out and hope they're still there when I get back.
Is it snowy out here?
It's a little snowy on the ground.
That's what
God damn it. Okay, never mind.
If you really want to do this, you might want to pour out the dried ones that we fucked up
maybe
with
talk
and
to
ask
Jamie.
Lilia to.
Well, they're not
do
fucked
that.
up. They just, prestidigitation was not enough to dry out the flowers.
Oh.
They're still flowers. They're still fine.
Oh, okay. I thought they were damaged or some way.
No.
Now, if I lay these all out on the ground and you kind of fire like over them, do you think the heat will like kind of go down and just crisp them up a little bit? I don't know.
think that's how it works.
Not like
let's
on the
worry about-
flowers. No, these are really. This is a time sensitive thing,
But
you
we'll
guys.
we can find more on the way back down. We found these on the way up.
Okay, these
That's it.
flowers are really important to me, and I really.
Lilia, can you do us a favor and prestidigitize the other ones?
That didn't work though.
Well, it didn't work that time. You had
Okay.
to roll for it
Okay.
to see if
It all
you
Try
could.
again.
It all
I
depends
mean, sure.
Okay.
Okay, make a
Oh Jesus.
a bad roll.
on makeup.
It was going to be an Arcana check because it's just how you're using your magic is how you have to do it. Like,
Does someone want to give me advantage?
I'll give advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
you can only do that if you also have prestidigitation.
Damn.
Because otherwise, there's no way to just give advantage. You have to actually help them in some way. There was one point in the last session that you shouldn't have gotten advantage. I just did because you actually have to do something to give advantage, either role playing it or you know. So
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just kind of like trying to prestidigitize interaction. I'm like, let's just focus on like getting the people back first. These are plants, there are people. There's a little bit of a priority hierarchy here.
She's not wrong.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
I understand these are important. We'll put it in the priority box for next time.
Wait, I'm gonna be real with you guys for a second. I need these flowers for more than just Tupin's thing.
Ooh.
And I think these flowers can help someone I really care about. And this is really important to me, and we need to do it now.
Amelia comes over. I've worked with moonflowers before. They can last at least like a week or two without anything happening before you dry them. It'll be fine.
I don't know anything about these, so I was just, I guess, being too cautious.
Sure.
Okay.
That makes sense. But yeah, I think
I
you're
appreciate
probably
it.
fine. Unless
Thank
you
you.
like.
We have time. We have
Okay.
time.
Well, yeah, it sounds like we do. I don't know. I think we were just misled. I'm stuffing them back into my bag.
Well, also-
Kind of upset. Visibly upset.
They also grow in the mountains. If something happens to these ones, we'll find more. It's not
Yeah.
like they're hella rare up here.
Okay.
Hello there.
Hello.
Okay.
Go then.
Off we go. my bag. Let's
Okay,
go.
so after you
Flies
finish
on the
that,
cow.
Alfonso is like, and like
Just like
swinging a
as we're
sword
walking
around as you
around.
walk.
I pass on like, Alfonso, don't make me charm you. And I
Are you threatening me?
Boy, you better straighten
No,
up
it's
and
a
fly
promise.
right, or I'll knock you ass and you speak your truth.
Everyone's threatening Alfonso.
I gotta be honest, guys. I feel a little underappreciated. I killed 3 of those dudes.
No, you're very appreciated,
Fantastic
but
news.
appreciation goes a lot further when you don't continuously brag about it. That's all I'm saying. We
He
do
doesn't like
appreciate-
you.
For funsies, make a persuasion.
I
check.
don't like you either.
Oh, well, okay, hold on.
No.
Oh, no, don't worry. I have a high plus on it.
I was like, I rolled a 10 on my acrobatics check, but I have a plus 9.
You said persuasion?
Yes.
17.
Ooh.
Okay.
So,
He's like, all right, fine. Put the sword away, and then you keep walking. All right.
even a blind.
This random character I made, like on a whim, I'm beginning to like
He's
him.
pretty good.
I really hope he doesn't die.
I want to use words
We're
of
bringing
terror
him
on
back to the
Alfonso
capital with
once.
us. This guy's
When we're
gonna
done
take
with the
Damien's
fighting.
spot in the bone era.
All right, so you continue. It's a peaceful walk, and Ext'andor seems to know the area and sort of shifts halfway every once in a while and goes and shifts back. Ext'andor, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, Alfonso suddenly. No,
Did I forget to?
no. Sorry, lots of names to keep track. Ext'andor shifts slightly and sniffs the air, and then like shifts
Very nice.
back and says, "It is this way."
Cool.
I'm like, that's so fucking cool, man. Like,
It takes a long time to figure out how to control it completely, but once you do,
yeah, no, it's
it
sick.
can be a gift.
Like, that's great.
And you,
I wonder if we're going stealthily or not.
It's
Ext'andor
not yet.
sort of assures you, I know the proper ways to get through the mountains without arousing suspicion. At least for now.
How long of a walk is this?
4 hours.
Okay.
So you continue on your way, and you don't run into anything particular. But about 3.5 hours into it, he's like, all right. This, from what I gather, at least based on my own knowledge as a wolf, is most likely hunting grounds for them. So we do have to move quietly from here on out.
Boy.
And, hold on.
Stealth
I'm
roll
ready.
time.
And Amelia comes up
Nicely.
and says, I can actually help with that. And sort of snaps her fingers, and these weird shadows and stuff. Suddenly, like tree shadows extend over you guys, and
Hunter stuff.
the sunlight doesn't seem to pass through the foliage just around you, and you're covered in sort of a mystical
Fancy.
barrier.
Just like, my God, I wish you weren't married.
Did you say that out loud?
Oh, yes, I
Whoa!
do.
And she's like,
It's meant as a I'm not actually hitting you.
This would have been-
okay,
It's a really fucking cool thing you just did.
thanks.
Yes, you
You know, you pick up a thing or two. This is what she says, and you all have plus 10 to your stealth checks.
Woo!
She casts pass without trace. So everybody make a stealth check, please.
You said +2 still?
Plus 10.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, I
also got a natural 20.
In
that
addition
also-
to our already.
Yeah, so you roll, you add, and then you add 10.
Oh, I'm ready for this.
So, I mean, really,
25.
I got a natural
Give me 1
20.
second, hold on.
Okay.
I'm just really
I'm rolling for like 8 NPCs.
Oh shit.
Oh no!
Oh wait, on
Who
our
wants to
crew?
hear
On
what
your
I got
crew.
on my
On
stealth
our crew,
roll?
yeah. All of our crew.
Amelia got a 29. Alfonso got like a 20.
Good guy.
Who wants to hear what Shar got?
That will be.
Good answer.
18 with
That's a great
Ext'andor.
answer.
Okay, go around in a circle. What you get?
25.
25?
34.
34.
36.
36.
18.
We're in
Even with advantage? Jesus. 20.
We really
Lilia and Shar, you're basically not on this
We're
plane of
invisible.
existence.
I'm just like, am now
Sorry.
one with
Oh,
Shadow.
the music came back
The
on.
music changed.
Okay.
It's actually
I
supposed to be.
didn't even know.
I
I
didn't
didn't
hit 20, but it's fine.
Which is like, I'm on with Shadow, which is like really interesting considering I'm ghostly pale and have like bright silver hair. So, you know.
But the magic keeps you really, and you just really, for some reason, pick up on how to do this thing. And you walk through the woods.
Nice.
Woods.
Sounds like
Hey,
woods.
Hot diggity dog.
And you all are excellently well stealthed as you make your way through Ext'andor. Every once in a while, Ext'andor will go, hold on. We are okay. And you continue moving onwards. In the distance, at some point, he points out like a hunting party, what seems to be 4 or 5 werewolves in the distance, and they seem to be tracking like a deer. And one of them leaps into the air and turns fully into a wolf and just scratches the back of this thing. And the others
We see that from like where we're at.
yeah,
Okay.
you're like 300 feet away, but he points it out so you
Okay.
can see it. And they descend on this deer, and they just basically they kill it, but then they drag it off, and one of them puts it over their hybrid shoulders, much like Nala was the night before, and head off in the direction you're headed.
Werewolf wolf.
Are they gonna make a werewolf deer? A were deer?
Where dear?
I'll ask
they gotta eat.
Ext'andor.
Much
I-
like, as in exactly like, but it seems to be a dead deer.
I will
Where,
ask
dear?
Ext'andor because I assume they can see it better than us.
He pointed it out.
If it's just werewolves or if they're also dire wolves.
There are lots of dire wolves as well. Werewolves tend to make pacts or join packs of dire wolves, and there are many in these mountains. So you continue onwards, and you eventually make it to a hill. You crest sort of a hill, lots of trees around. It's snowy on the ground, but you're doing your best. It's not super snowy, and you're doing your best to sort of cover up tracks. And the spell is helping, interestingly.
Interesting.
And you look down this valley, and you see this huge cliff face that wraps around sort of. It's a rectangle, and one half of it, as in the far wall, and the one to your left is cliff face, and then the one you're standing at, the entrance, or that side of the rectangle, and the one to your right is not. And you have sort of, you see this creek that is to the right of you that heads down the hill, past the center of this rectangle, and onwards into the mountains. And what you see before you is this thriving camp with a few actual buildings, lots of tents, werewolves, all of them in hybrid form or full wolf form, as well as dire wolves walking around. And you see at the far end of this camp, this on the cliff face is this big building that seems to have been just smashed into the side of the mountain itself. Parts of it seem to be caved in. But you can see that there's this large door and this 2-story building smashed into the side of this mountain.
If you guys make me climb another cliff.
Well, it's down the hill in the section around the cliffs.
Let's get through the town of wolves first.
Disguise self, my friend. Disguise self.
I'm gonna nail this one. In my ninja suit.
But Ext'andor says, this is as close as I can bring you, but you may have to get closer to see if anything is happening. I don't know. But I cannot risk this. And as he's saying this, you see the front doors. Actually, no, yeah, it's fine. If I made you make a perception check, one person would probably get it, and then everybody would see it, so it's pointless.
Oh, we know.
So you sort of
This would be
inch
the one time
forward
we don't.
to as far as Ext'andor feels comfortable, and you can see you go down the hill a bit, and you can see the town pretty clearly. And you see the front doors of this main building just burst open, and out comes this massive-looking monster, like beast of a wolf. He stands maybe 12 feet tall, and he's got this shaggy, nearly black-brown fur, and you can see he's got scratches all over his arm and head, and his snout sticks out maybe like an actual foot. This huge, huge monster with these snarling jaws. And he's got protrusions of bone coming out of him that seem to just, like, you don't know exactly why they're there, but it just makes him look more menacing as he stomps forward.
Quick question. Did Angela,
Jamie.
Amelia make it to the in time in the meeting to hear that Higher Shawl was head werewolf, and no one's told her yet?
Nope.
Okay, great.
No one decided to take the time to tell her.
I thought Nala was. I think we all assumed
I don't
that
know.
Nala told her.
I said there's a meeting and your husband was brought up. As soon as
You
I
didn't
heard the
tell her
name-
that.
I said,
she did. She said
there's a
your
meeting,
husband.
your
It
husband
may
was
have
mentioned.
information about your husband,
Okay,
And I left.
but nobody actually went, "Hey, Amelia," or whatever.
Okay.
I didn't realize she didn't come in.
I heard
I didn't realize she didn't
Halfway
know
through
that.
the story,
Yeah.
so that was already.
Okay.
She might have heard something, but you're not sure what's going on.
Okay.
She's hard to read anyway,
Yeah.
so it's tough.
Okay.
I don't have any better
Oh
reason.
god, did I still
Fine.
make the ill-timed joke I was planning on making?
Oh no.
Yes.
It's like, oh, it's quite a man you got there.
Oh.
Is that canon?
Like, did that actually happen?
That's canon.
Because
say
I
it?
totally thought that she knew that her husband.
I think Shar actually thought she knew
Like,
too.
And
I
she-
we weren't really
100% thought
paying
she
attention.
knew.
She looks and is sort of confused and worried suddenly.
I'm like,
And then looks immediately down towards the
Oh, no.
situation that's happening in front of you guys.
Char looks at Lilia like,
well, I thought she
What are y'all talking about?
Booger.
I'm like motioning and whispering to Nala.
She's right next.
No, she's not. She's not
No,
looking. She's not looking.
She's away.
She's
Amelia has now intently started watching the
This is
scene.
behind her.
No, she's looking.
She's right there.
hated me.
No, intently watching the scene.
Oh.
What's happening in front of us?
What's happening in front of you?
She's motioning.
So, Amelia, we might. We thought you knew.
Make an intelligence check, Nala. Oh, I just hurt my
To
back.
know
To
what
see
I
if
said.
That's 12.
you're like,
I can't.
what? So you didn't entirely catch that, but
Has Amelia like separated herself from us?
she's gone a little bit down.
I walk up to Amelia and I just kind of put my hand
I'm just gonna let Lilia
On her
Lilia
shoulder.
with this. Yeah.
Miss Crazy.
She backs off. She's clearly not cool with
She
people
doesn't like
touching
being
her.
touched.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. I'm like, hey,
Ask permission.
I go to her and I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry. I thought you were there for that information, and this is probably a lot to take in right now. Do you want to know exactly what's going on? Would
You
like
better
to
fucking tell me right now.
Okay. Oh, just when Ayafol was captured, Ayashol. Mayafol Ayashol. You have to understand that there's a bit of a confusion there.
Who's Ireful?
When Ayashol was captured,
Your other.
once he turned, he ran. Ext'andor tried to catch up with him, but couldn't. Ayashol was a little too fast, went into this cave, and then these light forces, and I don't know when you came into the meeting and which part you were caught up at. Basically, these light forces entered his body, and then he became not himself, and also in wolf form.
Damn it.
There is a chance that Ayashol is still in there somewhere, and he may still be conscious and can recognize people from his past.
Well,
That sucks.
Real bad. Real bad.
I sort of... Part of me expected it was him. Because the timing matched up and I'm not an idiot. But, damn it. Fuck. And she sort of like stands up and rubs her forehead, back of her head, and then you say there's a chance that he's still in there. Then we're getting him fucking back. Anything you need me to do.
We will try.
And as you all turn back to the scene that I was explaining that I lost my place at.
Sorry.
Oh, he just come out. All right. But so this monstrous wolf comes out, and behind him comes two other wolves that you can't hear from here, but that's what you imagine they sound like.
Regular werewolves?
Yeah,
Not
so
dire wolves?
no, hybrid werewolves of Irishall's
Yeah, yeah,
type,
yeah.
so they're slightly larger.
Okay.
And they're dragging two people behind
Damn it.
behind them.
Shit.
And these look like sort of broken individuals. You can see one longer hair, young, and then one who's short hair, sort of slightly spiked, but all fucking messed up. It seems to be matted down to his face and his head with blood, and he's got sort of a scruff, and he looks strong, but sort of 18, 19 maybe. From this distance, you can't hear anything, and I'm going to have Lilia make an intelligence check to see if she can tell what Irishall is saying with her feet through wolf jaws.
Ooh.
Because he's talking in hybrid form.
An intelligence check?
Yep. Use
Okay,
that.
come on.
Well,
Yeah, I would
that's
imagine
not what I would
eating the
prefer.
wolves.
Nope, I see nothing. It's an 8.
So you see,
See,
his
I'm
jaws
like, it's
are
a
flapping.
wolf.
So you
and
see
he's
him
probably
go.
Talking.
and he gestures back to the two prisoners that have been brought out. Do you do anything?
Are all of the wolves in the
To,
city
like-
now looking?
Yeah.
how
So
many
everybody
wolves
comes
This
back.
is our time.
Okay, so this is in front of the happening in front of the cave.
How far away are we?
Like
You
300
are-
feet.
That was from the wolves that
Close
were
to
hunting party.
Deer.
Yeah.
So how far are we now?
You are now 500 feet away, but you can't hear it. You're out of listening range, is what I'm
500
saying.
feet? There's nothing we can do unless we
All
get
I'm
closer.
saying is if you want to hear this, you have to move.
Let's
Okay,
get
we gotta
closer.
get closer. So we all gotta roll stealth, I guess.
But-
And Amelia's already taken off.
So we're
Oh
And
shit.
she's our passenger.
And she
We
seems,
have to stay near
BT
her.
Dubs seems very worried now.
Oh no. She's gonna get us discovered.
No, she's
Well,
not.
she's the one with pass without a trace.
No,
we
it's her
have to
fucking
stay
thing.
near
Yeah, okay,
her.
so I guess we all run
that it?
after her.
It's 30 feet is the pass without a trace.
Let me
If I
check.
recall, because we will lose our bonus if she gets.
Okay, we gotta run after her.
Within 30 feet.
Okay,
yes,
so
if
we
you
all
wanna
run
maintain.
after her.
Okay, so you run, but also make stealth. So you stealthily move forward. She's not like taking off. She's moving forward.
Add your bonuses, everybody. That is.
Wait, hang on.
Wait, do we still get a plus 10?
Plus
bonus?
10.
Yeah, if we're
And
still
then,
within
yeah,
the
and
range.
then plus whatever your normal
22.
addition is.
Sorry.
27.
Yeah, here, Kim's gonna go around.
24.
Okay.
Daddy got a natural
27.
20.
Nice, good.
32.
Because behind you, Alfonso goes, "Oh fuck!"
Son of a bitch!
He got
What,
a
does he
natural.
fall down?
He got a natural one, but you like catch him
I'm
and
gonna
say,
fucking kill that guy.
like grab his face and just shut the fuck up. and you move forward and
Okay.
you get close, but all of the wolves in this town seem to now have come out and are focused on what you can see.
How
in your-
many are there now?
How many are
At a
there?
guesstimation, you see maybe 40, 50 of them.
Okay, great.
We got this.
We can't take that on, guys.
No, just kidding.
No, we gotta think of something to do.
Um,
Oh god, if Amelia runs up, we're fucked.
No, she's staying with
No,
you
she's
guys.
not that dumb.
She's not.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
She's moving forward, but like
It's not a
she
really
clearly
problem.
knows she cast the spell and she's following you guys.
Okay.
Should we like maybe hide inside?
She has
one
also
of the
cast it
tents?
again at this point because she's run
Maybe
out of
hide
spells.
one and maybe like try to hide inside one of the tents.
What tents?
Ooh.
There are a bunch of tents.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dangerous going inside tents.
But anyway, you
No,
are now
let's stay
close
where we are
enough
for now.
to hear what's going on.
Okay.
You missed a few things.
The opening of the monologue.
Pretty much. Skipping that because it didn't
Hopefully
happen
he's
that
just
way.
posturing.
things that didn't happen. Gotta move fast and change my script. Thanks, guys.
Go fast.
You rock. All right.
Sorry.
What do we do?
We did.
So you hear as you walk up, "This one is what used to be my son." And he's pointing at the short hair with the blood. He's clearly been injured. Now you can get closer, and he's wounded. They have like tortured this boy and the woman that you can now see who's standing next to her with longer hair.
She's the other human.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Irishal says, "I will now free him, make him become better than what he was before." And Irishal instructs the hybrid holding Amelia's son to hold out Jeremy's arm, and Irishal turns away from you and just bites down into Jeremy's arm, and he screams in pain as the curse takes effect. It seems to be much harder to fight off Irishal's curse. Because he doesn't even, and he's already wounded, and so it's like it clearly takes effect.
Well, shit.
So I want to grab Amelia
Y'all,
so
we
she
do
doesn't run
not
forward.
stand
I guess
still.
she's not that
Amelia's
dumb.
smarter than that.
And Amelia is stoic right now. Just not,
shit.
emotions are
I'm gonna
not.
lose it.
Smart.
Okay.
She's so smart.
Yeah, she's really smart. I'm not worried about her.
I'm worried about.
And
Of course, yeah. We all know who we are.
he like grabs Jeremy in a weirdly like, he goes to grab like the lapel, but then stops and puts his paw on Jeremy's face in a weirdly loving, creepy thing, and says, "Feel that power.
Thanks, guys.
I give you my gift, stronger than the others in my tribe.
You don't like the same talk from my parents.
You will be my perfect son."
Oh, gross.
Oh, shit.
Definitely had that talk from my parents.
Oh, that's weird.
I am. I'm actually relatively interested in this process.
So,
Freaking out.
and Jeremy looks up at him and spits in his face and says,
Good
"Never,
kid. Good
never."
kid.
How old is he?
He looks 18, 19.
He's way older than I thought he was. Guys, I don't have
Amelia aged well.
Yeah.
Irishal lifts up and like wipes off the spittle from his face and goes, "Take him back inside. Do the same with the other one." And doesn't give his gift noticeably to the other random.
They're just gonna be bit by a normal werewolf.
Turns back to the crowd of werewolves. "My friends, let us celebrate our imminent victory. Drink, eat, make merry. Rejoice in the gift that runs through your veins." And as this happens, and Irishal heads back inside, the hunting party that you saw earlier comes back, like yipping and howling as they hear the end of this, and holds up their like feast and
The deer?
Yeah, and like they've actually caught like 4 of them now somehow in the time that you saw them, and and they're like taken, and some of them are ripped in half and moved to different buildings. Some of them are taken into the big building in the back. And the town erupts into sort of wild sort of celebration as they begin to cheer that they're going to win and take over whatever they're taking over, and we're going to end our session right there.
So how
Disguise self. Wolf.
You are now... you're like on the edge of the camp,
So we're like
hiding
pretty close
behind
to
a tent. Yeah.
Oh, we're.
Because the only way to hear him, he talks loudly, but he's
Yeah.
still like
We
shouting
gotta get
over
really
him.
close.
It's a big area, and the acoustics of the cliffs are helping as well. So you got pretty close, but not in imminent danger. But that's where you're at.
Wolf disguise. Wolf disguise. I'll wear some ears.
All right,
Wow.
man, that fight went none of the ways I expected.
What you think we were all gonna turn into
You
werewolves?
expect we were gonna like talk our
Joke's
way out
on
of
you.
it?
Anyway, everybody, thank you for listening to this episode. 2 weeks till next one. Yay!
Squat, squat, squat.